Welcome, everybody, to another episode, another session of the Betrayal of Light. Last session, we ended up in the city of Aliona during a wonderful festival called Crystal Flare, where there is a Northern Lights effect both above and below this giant lake that this city stands lakeside. It's a clockwork city with lots of stone, lots of gadgets, lots of mechanical sentries, and a number of other things that kind of lead you to believe that this is a very advanced, very intelligent group of people. You have the gnomes, the very pious, very snooty machinists, and then you have the halflings of the city that seem to be much more of the hospitality wing, if you will, the friendlier of the bunch. The party was looking for a place called the Weary Worm, where they stumbled upon this draw of sorts. Noeon found himself being drawn towards this giant yard, which happens to be a scrapyard, looks like. There's a bunch of carts on tracks and a giant furnace door leading to a smokestack of sorts. Noeon remembered something, however small it was. But as he approached the second cart from the furnace door, he triggered something, a memory. So, Noeon.
Yes.
You remember your eyes opening, things, your vision being not necessarily blurry, but more groggy, more out of focus. You hear some scraping, some metal and maybe glass kind of in this metal dumpster, as you hear the sounds of somebody digging through a pile of metal. You see things are being moved, and up in the sky, behind this rubbish that you seem to be underneath, the rainbow. The pretty, shiny colors. And then, in an instant, you don't see the rainbow anymore. You're staring up into her eyes. Piercing blue, almost translucent, like an ice white. Her platinum blonde hair. That kind face. Looking down at you, not in pity, but more of, she doesn't feel bad for you, but she feels like she needs to help you. Your eyes blink, and you see her reaching down through this metallic rubbish, and your eyes go dark. You hear yourself being dragged. You hear something slumping down on a wooden surface, and you hear wheels and hooves on cobblestone, and that's the memory. So for everybody else that is standing here, you see Noeon just kind of unfocus and stare straight ahead, literally disassociating with everything except for this, a minute or so of this recollection.
Noeon?
Yes. I kind of snap back, blinking a couple times.
You all right there?
Yeah, I remember this place.
Yeah, you said you were from the city, right?
Yeah, right there. I point towards that line of buckets and carts of metal and junk. From right there.
Right. there, like specifically right there?
Yeah, right there.
You don't remember anything before that?
No, that's where it all began. It's where she found me.
She being your master,
Oh,
right?
Raydelia. Yeah, though I don't know why I was there. I remember her reaching for me, and everything kind of went dark for a while.
Curious.
But I kind of just wanted to know where that smell was coming from. I think we can move on.
And Oeon, what smell are you referring to in particular?
The smell of oil and like ash kind of mixed together, which would be the furnace that's in front of us.
I mean, that smell is still here. That's why it's familiar to you. Everyone else
Right.
smells the smell, but it's not triggering any memories of you.
Yeah, it's not like I smelled something crazy out of the ordinary. That's what brought me here.
Can I investigate the furnace to see if it was used recently?
Yeah. You don't even need to roll. This furnace, it has been used recently. It is used every day. The signs of wear and tear and the grinding as the doors open, you can see the hinges are constantly being replenished with grease and whatnot in order to allow it to move as
And
it should.
How big is the area? Is there other rooms in this area?
You open it up, the Aviona map.
So are we in the building or are we on the outside where the trees are?
The yard itself is an open yard that has trees to kind of help cover up the fact that this is a scrap yard. But the trees area that you guys are in, that long thing, it's like 80 feet across, right? This entire area is the scrap yard. So there are, for example, this is the furnace door here on the right-hand side. There are tracks that lead this way. They go all the way over here. And then there are carts that are ever...
Yeah, like little mine carts.
And are the tracks fresh or are they just like a whole bunch of tracks just because it's constantly...
They're like railroad tracks. And it's literally carts that
tracks,
will go...
okay.
Tracks, like mine cart tracks. And the carts that Noeon has pointed to, the one that he's from, that is like a full-on mine cart. Full of steel and metal and just rubbish. So you guys are in basically this is a scrapyard of carts that are supposed to be going to the furnace. And the furnace is the building here on the right. And then the tracks lead all the way back to this building where there's two kind of metal doors that come out of it.
So, Aeon, do you have any memories before that time you woke up?
Not really. No, I can't think of any.
So you have no memories before she woke you up, and you remember the first real memory you have is when she woke you up.
Yeah, that and that, and I point up towards the sky where the fireworks, I assume, are still going off, and all the
Yes.
colors.
You still see that. They're still going off constantly.
Although it wasn't quite as poppy. And Noeon, you can see kind of like, not necessarily struggles, but clearly it's not easy to say this next bit. I'm happy that I found this, but I think we can move on and go to the weary worm.
Right. We're going to the weir room next to the Gnome Depot.
Alright.
Right.
Who wants to
I wasn't
lead the
gonna
way?
make it out. All right, well, we can start making our way.
Making our way downtown.
I knew it was coming.
Walking by, faces past, and I'm so down.
Did I miss you?
Careful
We
with the
get
copyright strike.
striked for that one. So wait for the song to get striked on.
Okay, but now I'm wondering, where is the actual weary worm?
Well, you guys are free to explore the city.
Oh no.
So,
Okay.
I mean, you guys are as a group,
Sorry.
so we're not going to be going off in all different directions, I would imagine. But
I think as a group we find the weary worm.
Yeah,
Weary
I think
Worm is the first spot.
First and
We
foremost,
just-
we need to find the inn.
As everyone's starting to leave, Noeon's gonna stop for a brief second, turn around, and I'm just gonna run to a cart and grab a small piece of metal and take it with me.
okay. So you go ahead and do that. And then you guys make it over here. So you guys are here. And give me a perception check, everybody. Or investigation.
Oh yeah,
whichever
Dorog's
one you'd
really
like
good
to.
at this.
Huh.
Investigation.
Let me see. +0 or -2?
Should I use
I'm
the
feeling
plus one or the
spicy.
minus one?
Oh,
I'm feeling
great.
spicy today.
Oh, how do we both get an 8? A -1!
Did you say investigation or perception?
That's what he
This is
said.
terrible.
You rolled a nat 1! You rolled a nat 1 -2!
That's a lot of 8s.
I rolled a. I got a Timu 20.
He said
team
either one. He said
Okay.
either one. So I was like, do I take the -2 or the +0? I'm feeling spicy.
Okay.
Apparently not.
The spice,
So-
the spice got back at you.
So, Talion and Ernwig, you guys both notice that right around, let me get the ping mode. As you're walking by this area here, you notice that there is a giant white dragon on top of this tower. Doesn't seem to be moving. Can you guys see where the pings are?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Can you see the map, Ernwig?
Yeah. It's just a giant map. Okay, now I see them.
Yes. So, you and Talion both see that there's a fairly large white dragon sitting on top of the tower here that isn't moving. And Noeon, as you are running to catch up, you're not really paying attention, and as Talion kind of points his hand or his arm over there, you walk right into it. Smacks you in the face.
Oh shit! Sorry. Are you
Ow.
okay? Are
Yes.
you okay?
I'm fine. Not
Okay,
hurt.
well-
And I'll give you a solid thumbs up.
All right. Well, it looks like it's over there. I see the dragon that she said to look out for. So it's that way.
So you pointed out the dragon, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you think about it, a dragon is kind of like a worm, right?
A worm is a dragon. A type
It's
of dragon.
we're thinking of WRYM.
Why? Yeah.
YRM, yes. The weird.
Weird.
So I think that's the end, right, guys?
I would assume so.
Well,
Alright,
there's
let's
only one way to check.
Um,
That's a good question. Hey, Darren, do you know where if this is? Oh, Darren, we need to do something for that man.
Lizard.
But Darren isn't actually saying anything. I assume you guys all follow. You guys are able to find yourself in the front of this establishment. And sure enough, right over the door, there is a sign. It says The Weary Worm. And looking at the front of the dragon now, you can tell this dragon looks very tired, very worn down. Like, the paint job is starting to fail. It just looks like it's been around for quite some time. And the worm itself is... it's different from everything around it, which is spotless, pristine, in perfect condition. And even the building itself looks brand new. However, the dragon itself looks very tired, very weary, hence the name.
The weary worm.
So, are you entering? Are you standing up front? What's the plan?
I'm going inside.
Do we see
Moving
anybody
side.
outside? Like, what does it look like on the outside before we go in? Like, people-wise.
It doesn't seem like people. You can hear there's several people inside. There's not very many people outside. People are either inside the other buildings or they're inside here, but there's not a lot of people just out in the streets that you've noticed. More towards the front where there was tables filled with food and feasts and whatnot. There were more people walking around in the streets, but back here it's just like another part of the city.
All right.
So everybody's walking in?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm walking in.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I'm walking in just behind everybody.
Let's go.
Okay. Now, Aeon, that piece of
Yeah.
scrap that you picked up,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of a scrap was it? Was it a piece of metal? Was it a piece of glass? Was it...
I was looking for a piece of metal. Can you tell me what kind of metal I found? Not necessarily what kind, but like, is it
Like-
clearly like?
You were looking for a piece of metal, you found a piece of metal, you grabbed it and took off, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you grabbed a piece. I'd say it's almost like a connecting rod for some sort of piston. I don't know if you're.
I wanted it to be small enough to fit in my, fit in my hand.
Yeah. It's a small one, but it's a connecting rod. Like it would be used to connect two pieces of something, two hinges together kind of thing to make this mechanical movement piece.
Hiding a rod in your pants?
No, I'm hiding it in my pack right now, and my hand is on it.
So you're
but
packing a rod.
It's in my. It's
Oh.
it's in my.
Rod
It's in my-
your pants.
In the front or in the back?
Yes.
Is it in the prison pocket?
Depends. Depends on the day. Is it Tuesday? But no, I have it in my pouch, and my hand is like in my pouch, holding on to it the whole time I'm walking with everybody. I'm not like holding it out or anything, or investigating it right now.
You're not taking care of it.
No.
Your emotional support rod?
Or
Okay,
have you
just
seen me, or do you have a metal rod in your pants?
You got
Is it
two
properly
metal
lubricated?
rods.
See, that's what's funny. The answer is both.
All right. So as you guys walk in, Tube and Dorok, you happen to need to duck and kind of stay crouched ever so slightly. Inside the tavern is warm. It's dense with smells of wood smoke, steeped herbs, and sharp spirits. The ceiling beams are low, which is why you guys are ducking. And then there's lantern light that glows amber across mismatched tables. There's a scarred bar tops. Shelves behind the counter hold rows of bottles in like almost every imaginable shade. Deep emerald, cloudy amber, murky violet, and each has a label of some sort. It's a variety of ale, a mead, a cordial. You see a sharp-eyed little gnome with silver spectacles and stained fingers is running this place. And to most patrons, she's simply a brewer with a taste for dangerously strong drinks. But you see, not only is the lady gnome here, there's also a younger looking gnome as well, and he's serving the road patrol type groups that you saw traveling along the road. Yeah. So that's what the inside of this place is.
I assume is there a bar, or is it just like an inn that you sit down, find tables? Is there chairs that we can actually sit in, me and Dora?
Yes, there are a number of tables, and they are full of people. There are probably, I'd say this is similar in size. The first room that you enter is similar in size to Sizzle Frizzle and Ender Findal. So there's, room for like 8 tables for 8 people. And then there's a bar top that houses, 10 to 12 seats. And you have the younger looking gnome is running food back and forth. And then there's a hallway that leads down on either side. As you can see, it is right here. So the hallway is kind of lead there. You guys are in this first room here.
Yeah. So can I hail down the serving lady or anybody who can help us out? So
Get a table, maybe.
Yeah. So are you going up to the bar, or are you going to talk to the younger gnome?
well, I'm gonna just see if I can get the younger gnome's attention and see like can we seat ourselves, or is there room for a party of 7?
Yes, and he points, there's 3 open tables, 2 on one side of this room and 1 on the other. He goes, please seat yourself. I'll be right with you. As he disappears down one of the hallways carrying a tray of empty plates and glasses.
You guys just want to get the nearest table right here?
Sure. Works for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's all go and sit down.
Another suspicious rat man.
No suspicious rat man today.
What?
Is there any way like I can get like one of those bar stools instead of like a regular chair?
Need to get you a booster seat.
Well, in that case, yeah. In that case, like, can I get 2? Because I was gonna get one.
Isn't this town built for like halflings and gnomes?
I was
Yes.
gonna get one for Darren, but you guys made the joke.
That's why, because sitting on a bar stool would be almost the same height as the table itself, so Darren could fit. Yeah, you can go grab one.
Yeah, I want to put Darren on a bar stool so that he's sitting on his own chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Darren
Put
drunk,
that
guys.
man on his own chair.
I send a message to Darren. Is that chair okay for you? You can reply to his message.
We know what the answer is gonna be. Like we already know what the answer is.
I don't know what the
Figure out-
answer's gonna be.
Yeah, that's the tracks.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Are we gonna get some rooms here? I imagine looking for the stone isn't gonna be quick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Or what was the plan again? Were we gonna ask around in the tavern about the Orinthal
Yeah,
store?
I think that was the plan.
About the OJ shard, yeah.
The OJ shard.
I forget about.
Oh yes, the oregano thing.
The oregano bard.
Yes, the oregano bod.
You see
Well seasoned.
Would be a good way to like start conversation.
the little gnome proprietor of this establishment kind of comes up to the table, and she sits. She's about the same height as the table, maybe a little taller, but you see she's setting her arms on the table, her hands as if somebody taller would lean. They put both their hands on the table and lean as they're looking at the table, saying, hey, how's it going? But this gnome, her hands are a little higher than her shoulders, but she's looking at all of you kind of, one by one going down the table. She goes, some new faces in here. My name's Bodhi Knackle. And what can I get for you?
Cider?
Cider. Yes, I believe we have some. Yes, we do. We have some berry cider tonight.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
All right, berry cider for you. Anybody else?
I'll just take your best ale.
Ale. All right, we got a berry cider. We have one of our ales.
I'll take
Can
an
I just
ale as
do-
well.
2 ales, all right.
Could I do a glass of water, please?
Water? Yeah. Sure, sugar. I'll get you some water. Would you like me to bring you some water for your little friend there? And she's looking at you, Valor.
Lizard.
Oh yeah, water, please.
All right.
Child's water.
If nobody else would like to order, we have a berry cider, we have 2 ales, we have a water and a small water.
Before
Yes.
you go, how do we see if we can get a room for the night? Is that possible? Or a
room
couple
for the
rooms?
night. Yeah. How many rooms do you need?
How many beds are in each room?
Well, you see, we have some smaller rooms for the smaller folk, and we have some larger rooms for the larger folk, and then we have some suites that have multiple bedrooms. We don't have any room that'll fit all 6 of you. 7, pardon me. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if we have any rooms with 2 large enough beds for you big fellas, but maybe one can go into one different room and one can go in another room. 2, maybe 3
What
rooms.
about 3 rooms, 2 persons per room?
I will need
Plus the
a
lizard.
larger bed, of course.
Yeah, we absolutely can accommodate that. You know, of the rooms that have the larger beds for the 2 larger gentlemen here, we unfortunately you can't bunk together, but yeah, we have a larger bed and a regular size bed, and we even have room with beds that are, you know, our size.
That works for me. I'm alright with whatever.
How much would that set us back?
That'll be 4 gold per room per night.
So since we're splitting them into 2 people a room, that's 2 gold per person then, right? Well, all right. I can pay that up front.
I'll hand you 2 gold.
I'll hand him 2 gold as well.
I'll pass off 2 gold as well.
I already know
I
I'm,
guess I
I'm
can
ro-
hand off 2 gold.
I already know I'm rooming with Dorok. That's no question there. It's up to you guys to decide how the rest of the rooming goes.
I'll room with 2 beds.
That works.
So
Looks like you and I
Noeon
get the
Ernie.
short end of the straw, Noeon.
Huh? Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Are you okay? I asked Noeon quietly.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So I heard 4 people offer up 2 gold. Can I just assume that everybody is offered up 2 gold?
Mhm.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Well,
I
she
wanna-
takes it. Go ahead.
I want to send a quick little message to Dorok, like, should we leave those 2 together?
Hmm.
You can reply to this message.
Yeah, you can reply to this message. Sorry.
Okay, now that you've said that, I will reply.
Oh, I can. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
So I'm going to look back and I'm going to kind of mentally send you a message back, and it's going to say, I don't know, those guys don't feel like they would one would do something and the other would continue on and make it even worse. Perhaps it is best to separate it.
We're talking about Noeon and Ernwig?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I am right. I'm hesitant.
I'm gonna send another message to Dorok to just refresh it. Should we? I mean, you and I are always gonna be together. Should we just split up for the night so they don't end up sticking together?
That's fair. Yeah, we could do that.
You want to take the armored one, and I'll take Noeon?
That sounds good.
Okay, then I'm gonna say a lot. Hey, Noeon. Actually, did you want to
Yeah?
learn some more magic?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, if you want, for tonight, you and I can room together, and I can teach you some more stuff.
That sounds nice.
Ernrig, are you okay with staying with my brother for the night?
You're taking the set apart?
Which set are you referring to? Me and my brother, or
Like-
you two?
Yes.
Que no los dos.
Yeah, I guess.
Porque no los dos.
Listen, Dorak is my brother, and he'll always have my back, and I'll always have his. Not spending the night together.
Except for tonight.
We'll be fine.
It's fine. This is fine. We're fine.
I wanted to learn magic anyways. Aren't we supposed to be looking for the Orinthal shard, right?
Yes, right.
Oh,
Has the barkeep returned with our drinks yet?
Well, you see that the barkeeper has left momentarily and has just re-entered the room and is starting to prepare the drinks.
What if we ask her?
we can. Though I
I'm
don't
guessing
know who would even know.
neither do I, but I'm guessing, you work at a tavern. I'm guessing you hear like a thing or two from a thing or two, a guy or two. I don't know.
Noeon's gonna take the time and try to look around. Is there anyone in here that seems like a researcher or a
scholar of
some kind of scholar that I would recognize? I don't have much knowledge in that. But
There is
now that I'm
no-
zoned into the conversation,
There is no scholarly looking folk in here right now. However, the only person that tends to stand out amongst, the patrons is a weathered human in his late 50s. He's sitting kind of off to the side at one of these larger tables by himself. And he just looks out of place here.
just to clarify, almost everyone else here is
They look like
halfling
tourists. No, they're
tourists?
from all different races, but they all have the look of tourists. They're dressed in bright colors, and it doesn't seem like they would be local because everybody is wearing different things. None of them are wearing anything close to what the two gnomes are wearing, but this guy in particular he just looks out of place because everything
He's like
here is.
Strider from the Pony from Lord of the Rings.
He's like, what?
Strider from the Prancing Pony in Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god. I haven't heard of that in so long.
I don't even remember what Strider looks like.
That's Aragorn, dude.
Yeah, it's Aragorn.
Yeah, it's Aaron.
Okay, then sure.
The Edgelord.
Edgelord Supreme.
Okay. But yes, he would.
The fact that you're calling him an edgelord is kind of crazy.
Yeah, he's not
What
an
about-
edgelord. He's just he's rough and weathered, kind of like the dragon is up top.
Is he look like he's been on the road and he's just like old, like he's like sickly old, or he's like weathered, like he's been on the road fighting things?
He's got hard lines carved into his face that make him look even older than he seems to be. Like years of sun, wind. His skin is the color of worn leather, creased deeply around his eyes and his mouth. He's got a tangled beard of like iron gray stubble that's along his jaw and his throat. Never quite shaved, but never fully grown. He's got salt and pepper strands that kind of reach his shoulders. It's, part of it is tied back loosely with a bit of fishing twine. As he's drinking, some of his locks fall forward, forcing him to kind of shove them away with a blunt metal hook that serves as his right hand. And the hook
Other
is
than the
not-
metal hook.
Captain Hook.
It's not a glossy, polished metal hook. It's not rusted either, but it's just a raw metal hook. It's functional more so than for aesthetic. He clearly doesn't mind and doesn't worry about what people think about his appearance. He just looks like a car mechanic in a casino. If that makes any sense.
Can I see if he's actually trying to like notice the party or look around the surroundings, or he just doesn't care what's going on?
He's just drinking right now. But yeah, he's
I'm
not
gonna-
eavesdropping. He's not listening in. He's just kind of sitting back, minding his own business.
If the party notices him, I'm gonna point him out afterwards to make sure everyone notices him. And
Are you gonna like physically point him out? Or are you gonna do it kind of like like kind of like on the sly?
oh no, I'm pointing straight at him. If he may or may not be looking, I'm gonna
man
point at
over
him
there.
and then stop pointing at him. I'm not gonna yell out, "Hey, what about that guy?" No, I'm gonna point at him, and then turn back to you guys. He would know, maybe.
Sure. Another place to start, so might as well.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and try to start walking over to him.
I immediately walk kind of closer to Noe when he does that. Like, I'm not gonna try to intercede, but I try to keep closer.
Okay. Now, Noeon, as you're
And I do a
walking
thumbs up to the rest of the table.
So, Bodhi comes up and she has your drinks. So she sets the tray down and she hands out the drinks and hands out the keys. She just lays 3 keys on the table. So I want you guys to know that. Now, as Noeon, as you walk up to this grizzled human, you now notice that where his left leg should be, there's a thick wooden peg carved from driftwood.
Okay.
And the peg is wrapped kind of near the top with a worn cloth. As you get closer, you see that the hand that's actually still a hand, not a hook. And it's calloused, and it's like discolored. Looks like tar or something. It just looks different than what a normal hand would look like. Certainly more different than what your hand looks like. Like it's almost like he's got like, think like a cow's spot, or how a cow is covered in different shaped spots. He has one of those that's almost in like the crook of his hand, like as if he's holding something and it just kind of bore its color, its blackened color into the palm of his hand.
Okay.
He's got, one of his eyes is pale and cloudy.
But he's just been through it.
Oh yeah, this guy is.
God damn.
He's alive, and that's all that matters. And he has no cares in the world. He's not worrying about anybody else. He's got a thick wool shirt. He's got patches on the elbows. He's got a leather vest that's got a bunch of smaller pockets. He's got a thin cord around his neck with a small metal frame that looks like a fish hook. But inside is like this almost milky white, like rainbow colored crystal.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
opal?
yeah, kind of like a white opal, but more translucent. So as you get closer, like at this point you're like 10 feet away from him, he notices you and he turns. So now the one eye that's not cloudy and pale is looking directly at you. And he kind of gives a half smile, like he's trying to be friendly.
Is it the like smile with raised eyebrows? Like, what is this guy doing here? Like, what? Hi.
Yeah,
Please
something
leave.
something very not a please leave, but just like a, oh, you've taken an interest in me, have you? Like that kind of a look. Like a smirk.
Okay. To clarify one more time, is he at a bar or is he at a table?
He is
Last
at one
question.
of the tables, and he's got
Okay.
a large stein. It's not just a simple pint glass. It's a large stein that he's drinking from.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to the side of the table. I'm assuming that he's like looking at me from. As soon as I get within like arm's reach of him or whatever, I'm gonna reach my right arm out and say nothing else.
Oh.
Well, he's going to push his stool back and stand up, and that heavy peg leg thumps against the floorboard as he moves it and goes to stand on it. You could tell that it's not the same as a leg. He kind of stumbles a little bit, but he reaches out and he grabs you almost by the elbow, and his strength is a little stronger than you expected.
Okay.
Like, he literally grasps your hand or your elbow, and you feel like if he doesn't want to let you go, you're not going anywhere. Like, he's fairly strong.
As soon as he does that, and like we start that shake maneuver,
He goes, put her there.
Adrenal! It's not as loud as it normally is, but it's still loud.
And he goes, Edrin? Nice to meet you. I'm Garen.
Oh, no, I'm Noeon, and I'm gonna like let go, but he's got a much stronger grip on my arm than I had on his.
And he's not letting go, and you see that his face, his expression changes to a shock at the fact that your voice is no longer as confident as it was before. He goes, you're not Edrin. Then why do you say Edrin Hill?
That means hello.
In what language?
I don't know.
It's in no Aeon language. He has some peculiarities, sir.
Oh, never heard of the Noeons. Sure. Edrin Hill.
I'll grab him back by the arm and Adrenal.
And you see he
And two
breaks
big
into
things
a
like
very...
two peas of a pod.
Yeah. Well, he breaks into a very toothy grin, right? He's like, okay, cool, I've made a new friend kind of way.
Yeah.
And he lets out this laugh. And it comes out as kind of a rough, wheezing bark that kind of rattles in his chest. Like, he's a big, barrel-chested guy, and his laugh is think like if a barbarian was crossed with like Santa Claus. That big ho ho ho, but that's his laugh. And his laugh has that same kind of a cadence.
A barbarian?
I don't exactly laugh along with him, but I do put on a smile. Tube will see the smile. I don't know if the other party members will see. It is not quite a smile. It
More
don't
like a
look right.
grimace.
It's like a question smile.
It don't look good. It is kind of creepy. It is. Because like the smile doesn't reach the eyes at all. It is just the mouth that moved.
So like I'm gonna like try to like get Noeon's attention and be like with my fingers just like put my mouth in a smile, be like
But it doesn't change very much. It doesn't change very much.
Well, he lets go of your elbow and says, well, you and your friends are new around here, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
What brings you to the area?
The festival.
Well, yeah. Are you enjoying it so far?
You could say that. I think I am. I'm with my friends.
It's always nice to have friends. You can never have too much. But, yeah, let me buy you a round. What are you drinking?
Water.
Water.
Yeah,
All right.
I tried alcohol a few weeks ago. It did not go well.
You're a lightweight. Okay, then. Bodhi. Bodhi. Let's get a round of waters for the table, please. Yep, coming right up, Garen. I'll have them out in a jiff.
So at this moment, like, two babies be like, so Gary, I noticed that you have a lot of attire that's like I see a hook, like a fish hook on right here, and your hair is tied with fishing twine. Have you been on the sea a lot?
No, not the sea. The lake, right over there. And his tone changes, and he becomes a little more serious as he turns towards the lake. And it's like he's almost staring through the walls at this place. And the laughing is almost gone immediately. And that single eye that isn't pale and cloudy just kind of grows very distant.
There's things in the lake that has done that to you?
He holds up his hook, stands on his good leg and kind of shakes the peg leg. You could say that.
So do you know what an Orinthal shard is?
Orinthal. You're looking for Orinthal?
Mm-hmm.
Well, buy an old fool a drink and I'll tell you why the lake and I don't get along anymore.
How much is a drink?
What I'm drinking's 1 gold. It's not too expensive.
Okay. I'm gonna hand him 2.
You're gonna hand him 2 gold.
Yeah, get a drink with those.
And I take your hand and be like, "No, Aeon, let me get this for you, man." And I grab the gold and I go after the Bodhi, your name is, right?
Bodhi, yes.
Bodhi, and I go and ask him to get a this what he was drinking, the tall pint of ale he was drinking. So,
yeah, sure. As she goes back behind the bar, and you see she kind of disappears because the bar is bar height and she's a gnome. Well, she comes back out and she's carrying a pint that's half the size of her, and she lifts it up and sets it on the table. And he goes, "Oh, 1 more for my friend here. Have a seat." So she goes back behind the bar and sets another one down on the table. And he motions for you to sit. Now, whether that's Noeon or Tube doesn't matter, but he's motioning for one of you 2 to sit down.
I will sit if Tube's fine with that.
yeah, we're both gonna sit down then there.
Across from him, not next to him, if possible.
You're both going to
Keep
be
it
across.
clarified.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine. So he'll slide one of the tankards, one of the steins, over to your side of the table in a gesture of friendship. Well, he's going to take a sip. You see, I used to be a diver. Not a grand one, no pearls fit for kings, but the lake always had little treasures for a man willing to hold his breath long enough. Bits of glassy stone, smooth pearls, sometimes old coins washed down from the hills. Easy coin if your lungs are strong enough. Then one night, the lake started singing. Now, I don't mean singing like frogs or wind across the water. No, this was deeper. A low hum that rattled through the bones of the dock. I could feel it in my chest. I felt like the lake had a heartbeat. Now, you see, most sensible folk packed up and they went home. But I've never been accused of being sensible. So I found me a big old rock. And I tied it to my belt. And I took a deep breath and I slipped down into the water to see what was making that noise. After swimming around for a bit, I saw it. There was a glow coming out of a narrow crack in the lakebed rocks. It looked like the moonlight had gotten itself stuck under the water. So I swam down closer and saw something stranger still. And he leans into you. Goes, Bubbles. You know, he sits back and takes another draft from his stein. Now, the bubbles are not the kind you see rising from a fish or a spring. These bubbles were stuck, clinging to the rock like a sheet of glass. Behind them, there was a hollow pocket of air, like the lake had swallowed a room and forgotten to fill it. And behind the pocket, I saw stairs. And he looks, and with no response from you guys, he continues on. Now,
I'm just drinking I'm listening to the story, just drinking the beer.
Okay. Stone stairs, old as the hills, leading down into the darkness. Now you see, I should have turned around right there. Anyone with a lick of sense would have. But instead, I pushed through that wall of bubbles. Now the water parted like a curtain, and suddenly I fell, dripping wet, through and landed in a room full of air. There was no more water down there beneath the bubble. I was staring down that staircase hidden beneath the lake. Now inside this room, that humming was a lot louder. So what's a man to do? See, curiosity got the better of me, and I walked down those stairs. I followed the glow at the end of the tunnel until it opened up into a cavern that nearly stopped my heart. And he takes his necklace, his fishhook necklace, and holds it up, looking almost through the glass. And he goes, crystals everywhere. And when he does that, he does the motion of the aliens guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crystals everywhere. You see, they grew from the walls, the floor, even the ceiling. Great jagged spears of glowing stone. Veins of pale blue light crawling through them like lightning trapped in the glass. That was the first time I saw it. Orinthal. I'd never laid eyes on anything so beautiful or so valuable. Standing alone in that cavern, I figured I just stumbled into the richest mine in the world. So I did what any greedy fool would do. I pulled out my knife, I wedged it into one of the smaller crystals near the wall, and nothing happened. For the life of me, I could not break that crystal out of the wall. I tried and I tried and I tried. Nothing was working. I could not even scratch this stuff. So I took out a hammer and I started nailing that knife into the wall, trying to chip off a piece of crystal, something.
Hold up, really quick. I just want to get a recap really quick. You went into the lake. You tied yourself to a rock. And you also had a hammer on you.
I always carry my hammer with me. Don't you?
Not underwater, I don't.
You don't have a hammer and some pitons, whatever they call them?
I don't think he means like a warhammer.
You're an adventurer, aren't you?
Adventurous.
I just have my handy trident. It's pretty much all I need.
Oh, I see. Well, I carry my hammer everywhere. Oh,
Then where
man.
did you get that one? That crystal. Where did you get that one?
I'm getting to that part of the story. Hold your horses there.
Don't
see-
rush me, youngin.
I was hammering that knife into the wall. Clink, clink, smash. Something changed. The cavern. So as I hit that knife for the last time, the cavern screamed at me. Light burst out of the crystal like a thunderbolt. The whole cavern lit up blinding white and the air itself seemed to crack open. The force of it slammed my arm, and I felt the bones in my hand shatter like dry twigs. See, the knife flew from my grip, and suddenly my fingers wouldn't move anymore. That's when I heard footsteps. Not echoes, but actual footsteps. Fast and silent. They were closing in on me. Now you see, apparently I had trespassed somewhere sacred. And worse, I tried to steal from it. There were no shouts, no war cries. But they were coming for me. So I got up and I ran. Or at least I tried. My leg was just as busted up as my hand, and he holds up his hooked fist, and he's kind of waving it in the air. You see, I hobbled up the hallway, up those endless stairs, 2 at a time, with blood pouring down from my arm. I could hear him behind me the whole way, soft, quick, relentless. See, I got to that bubble and I burst through it and dove straight into the lake. Thought I'd gotten away too, but they followed me into the water like it was their home. One of those spears caught me before I made it halfway to the surface. Went clean through my calf and pinned my leg to the rock. I remember the sound more than anything. It was a dull crack, like a tree branch snapping in winter. The pain hit me so hard, I nearly drowned right then and there. He takes another sip of his drink. But fear's a powerful thing. I twisted and I kicked until the spear tore free. I left a chunk of my leg behind on the stone. But I clawed my way to the surface with what strength I had left. Funny thing is, they didn't chase me far. Just far enough. Just long enough to know that I understood whose home I'd tried to rob. I washed up on shore near dawn, half dead, bleeding out into the mud like a gutted fish. See, these villagers found me there. Bodhi here took me to the healer. She and her whole entire family dragged me up off the beach. Healer took one look at my leg and said it had to go. Rot was starting to set in. The hand followed the next day. And that's how the lake claimed its payment. And he's now looking at you dead in the eyes, Tube. Perfectly, like, dead serious face. But here's the part most folks don't believe. Before those warriors caught me, before the crystal burned my hand to ruin, I swallowed a tiny shard of the one I broke. Don't ask me why. Panic, maybe. Greed, maybe. But sometimes, late at night, I swear I can still hear the lake humming. Same place every time. It's in a little cove along the northern shore. That's where the bubble doorway is. That's where the stairs go down. And that's where those crystals, and he holds up the fishhook. Again, it's a tiny fishhook. It's about the size of a thumbnail, right? His actual thumb's fingernail. That's where those crystals grow like stars in the dark. So if you're thinking about going down there, and he taps his wooden peg leg against the floor, make sure you're ready to leave a piece of you behind.
That was
Wow.
some unbelievable storytelling.
So, greed is why you kept the crystal.
Well, I lost my hand and my leg. I gotta get something for it, right?
Do you know what kind of hunters were hunting you down? Did you take a look at them?
I didn't. All I know is I needed to get out of there as quickly as possible.
Would you be able to, I'm not saying go down there with us, but like mark on a map where exactly this is? It is in the cove, northern area of the shore. Could you mark that for us?
I'll do you one better. You buy me another tankard, I'll take you exactly to where I could show you where that bubble door is.
And I put my hand up for Bodhi again. Bodhi, think we can need to buy Garen here another drink?
Why? As he's calling her over, why take us there? Do you not? Wouldn't you not want to go back?
Oh, I'm not going in the water. But I'll take you to where it is, because you guys... I mean, it's not often people take an interest in this Orinthal. And if you guys are attempting to go down there, I figure I can help you out as best I can.
Here's a question. How did you know it was called Orinthal?
You see, and he holds up his necklace again. When I had this frame put around this, they told me it was called this, and they had asked where I got it. They didn't believe me when I said that I actually dug it up out of the ground. You see, apparently, it's only used in, what's it called? Artifish? Some sort of weird fishing language that I've never heard of.
Who are they?
And he kind of looks at you and goes, well, what do you mean? They.
You said they told you what it was.
The Arcloom Academy.
If you were to take a little adventure and take you lead us the way, can you suggest maybe we ask these individuals at the academy how we would extract said shard?
I mean, you can, but you got to make it into the Citadel. They don't really take kindly to guess unless you're selling something that they need.
And Tube just takes that in, nods his head, and I go back to Garen, and I just ask him, like, so are you expected to stay in town long, or if we have stuff we can do, and like the rest of my party wants to experience the city for a day, would we be able to meet up with you at a set time?
Oh, you think I'm a tourist? I dove in the lake for 30-something years. I live here. This is my home. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I absolutely can meet up with you at some point.
Let me talk to my colleagues over here, and I'll come back over to you and tell you when's a good time to meet up.
Thank you, Garen.
Yeah, of course. By the way, I never got your name.
No Aeon. I tried to tell you, but it was... Yeah.
Ah, no Aeon. Okay. Because at first you said you was Edrin.
No, I said Edrin hailed to say hello.
Yes, I know. But that's where I got
That's his-
confused.
Yeah.
So, okay, no Aeon.
That's
And you are-
No Aeon's greeting. My name is Tube.
Tube. Nice to meet you, Tube.
Tube. No, the honor was all mine. I love hearing about adventures, and that was one hell of a story, sir.
Well, I wish it were just a story, but it's the truth. Couldn't tell it any different if I tried.
I'm a man of the sea, and I hear a lot of tall tales, but the way you said that story sounded had like real conviction. I believe you.
And he looks kind of bewildered for a second. He goes, okay.
I will come right back over, and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna like motion to Noeon if he wants to go, if he wants to stay. Do you want to go? Do you want to stay? What do you want to do?
I can go back to our friends.
All right.
I'm gonna get up and take like 3 steps away, and then immediately turn back around and like prance those steps. Not prance, but like skip those steps back. Like, wait, my bad. And I'm just gonna like give the really awkward, stiff wave. Peace be on you. And I'm gonna turn around and go back.
And he'll just kind of nod and finish off the stein that he's been drinking.
And I'm
Back
gonna
up
pat
already.
Noeon on the back. Is like, I really think you're getting it, man. Really think you're getting it.
He didn't
He's
run away,
getting there.
so I think it's a start.
Oh, buddy.
There's something about you, man, that makes people feel at ease. I'm telling you.
That's news to me. Then
So we
we're
have
going
back-
to group back up with the party at the table.
Yep.
So what was all that about?
Yeah, you were there for a while.
He knows where the Orinthal shard is.
He does?
Mm-hmm.
Is
There's
he-
a bubble under the lake.
a bubble?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, there's an underwater city or building underneath the lake
Oh.
that has a stairwell and a room full of crystals.
That's interesting. An underwater city, probably forgotten for ages. And Velar's eyes like light up.
Don't get your britches in the bunch.
An ancient city underneath the lake, possibly filled with historical artifacts.
Hey, Dor. Hey, Dor. Hey, Vidor. That sounds like your kind of thing.
hey, me! That sounds like something I'd like.
That's a very
Hey,
broad thing
the
to
brain
say.
fart,
That's
brain fart.
hilarious.
Don't worry
I
about
love
it.
that.
I love your enthusiasm,
After being
but
silent
there's
for too long.
I love your enthusiasm, but there's a couple things you need to know ahead of time.
Okay.
Couple things. One, first, I don't know if you guys saw, he had a hook for a hand, but he also has a peg leg, and that was because when he went into that underwater area, he tried to take a crystal or a piece of the Orinthal shard, and he was chased off by something that basically took his leg and his hand. The second thing is,
Now
I
that
think
sounds like a
that-
Dorok thing.
I think the artificers in the city know about it.
Do you think they know about it
Artificers?
already?
Huh?
You think they know about it already? How so?
He mentioned that he said the people of the Arcloon Academy knew exactly what the shard was, and I guess the Arcloon Academy is behind the Citadel. It might not be
Well-
so secret. It might be used for secret nefarious means.
Maybe knowing what a material does and knowing where it come from are two different things, hopefully.
We can hope, but either way, it's not going to be easy to grab the shard. You're going to have to go underwater, find a crevice that has bubbles, follow the bubble down some stairs, grab a shard that he had next to impossible for him to actually pull from a wall, and then escape with your lives.
Dude, you don't have to sell me on it. I'm already in.
Yes, this sounds like a great adventure.
Don't exactly like the losing parts of ourselves and lives, but we need the shard.
Ernwig and Talion, what do you guys say?
Well, it
We
should
need
be,
the shard.
yeah, it should be easy for at least me to get down in there.
You're a great swimmer?
No, but I don't need to breathe.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know how to swim.
Well, this is a big city. Maybe we can find like a potion shop?
I mean,
What if
we need to give a time for the gentleman to meet up with us within a day or so. So we'll have some time if we want to look for a potion.
I was thinking maybe we could find a water breathing potion so we don't have to like worry about that. Depending on how deep it is.
Well, if he did it by himself also, it might be easier for just me to go.
What
It
if
sounds
you are
dangerous
attacked?
though.
I do think this is something that nobody should do by themselves.
What happens if your potion runs out while we're underwater, though?
That's a good point, but I don't know what kind of potion we're talking about.
I can look for a temple to my to Mary and pray for some guidance.
How about we explore options in town, and we meet him. We meet up with him. Say, is tomorrow too soon?
I don't think so. We're kind of in a
No.
rush.
We're in a bit of a time crunch here, little one.
How about we meet up with him
That is
tomorrow, and we take the rest of our day today to explore our options, and then we go to bed, have a fresh start to us, and go as soon as we can tomorrow.
Maybe we should give ourselves a little bit later in the day. Let's say in the early afternoon. That way, it give us more time to find some things that we need.
Okay, if we do that, then let's. Well, I'm gonna go to bed right now then. That way I can wake up early and see if I can find some shops.
Let's say like 2 o'clock tomorrow. Tell them to meet us at 2.
That seems reasonable.
And Noe, do you want to go over with me and let them know what time?
Huh? I zone back into your conversation after talking to Talion.
Give me a
For a second.
perception check. Too.
Oh shit!
24.
Jesus
notice
Christ.
That as he's
Oh Lord!
as you're talking to Noeon, he snaps to and immediately focuses on you. He kind of has this guilty look without saying anything. Kind of like he immediately turns to focus on you, and he just has this look of guilt about him, but you can't really tell why.
Noe, do you have a question or anything?
No.
Did I notice any looks from like Italian as well?
I mean, I can
I mean-
probably roll a stealth check if you want me to. It's
I mean,
not gonna
you-
do
A slight-
much.
Yeah, you're rolling against a 24, but feel free.
Do it! Do it! Watch you get
Sleight
your
of hand?
first
It'd
fucking
be sleight
nat
of hand
20.
or stealth.
Well, it depends. It
Sleight
would
of
not be
hand, I
sleight of
think.
hand because
It'll be
if
sleight of
you're-
hand.
if you're nudging and whatnot, and you're trying to conceal it. Yeah,
I was trying
Well, no.
Performance.
vaguely
he
trying to
can't-
hide the fact that I'm talking to Talion.
yes.
Well, yeah.
That's why I was thinking deception, because it's not just your hands, you're literally trying to convey a message of some sort.
Okay. I'm okay with deception. Deception sounds doable. Let's do that.
I mean,
It's a
it
negative
fits
5
the
for
best for me.
deception.
I have a chance. Let's just say that. The chance is not great.
Hey!
It's close. It's not enough.
That's close.
I mean,
not bad.
But
It's
yeah,
one of your best rolls
charisma?
yet, though.
it is. Well done.
I would say you can definitely tell me looking back and forth from Talion to you, like, oh shit, he's gonna know I was talking. Oh crap, I was passing or talking to Talion.
And I give Noeon just a big smile. I'd be like, it's okay, bro. It's okay.
I found something. On
What did you find?
I found something on my scrap metal I stole.
Oh.
But it was in Elvish, and my reading's not great, and I figured Talion could read it.
Well, would you like me to read it out loud then?
You can.
Sure. It says, Entry 1. Shores of the Dunewind Strait, Day 12, late summer. I have pressed and sketched it into my records. The hue is remarkable. I believe with the right treatment, its dust could form an ink resistant to fading even under the desert sun. Interesting. I wonder what it's about.
Definitely interesting. And maybe something we can actually try to look into later on. However, we need to tell Garen over here what time we're going to meet up
This was inscribed on a piece of metal.
that he picked up.
No, a piece of paper that was like scrunched in the hook of the metal.
Interesting.
As for the plan, tomorrow's fine.
Tomorrow works well for me. I would say tomorrow, mid-afternoon, early afternoon.
Yeah, we were thinking around 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
assume that should be fine for me as well. I don't see why not.
That sounds
Alright,
good.
Then. So I'm gonna look over there. Do I still see Garen?
Yeah,
DM?
he's still there. He's finishing the fresh round that you purchased for him as you walked away.
Alright. So, no way, are you gonna come with me, or am I gonna go by myself over till him what time?
You can go by yourself.
Alright. So I make my way over to Garen and be like, "Hey, Garen, does 2 o'clock tomorrow sound good to you? We meet you up here."
Yes, 2 o'clock works fine. I'll be here. Just drinking, as I normally do.
All right, peace be with you. And I turn around and go back to the table, to the group. All right, he agreed to 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Excellent.
So what else is everybody down to tonight? Is everybody just gonna call it a night, go in, or are you gonna try to experience, explore the city?
I would like to find a decent spot with like a good view of perhaps like the lake to sketch, to kind of wind myself down a little bit.
Okay. Anybody else interested in doing something?
I want to scout out for a potion shop ahead of time.
Potion shop. Okay.
I want to see if there's a temple for Mary in the area, so I can see if anybody there who can help, lend me any advice about breathing under a lake.
Okay.
When you're scouting out for the potion shop, can you also be on the lookout for a weapon shop?
Of course.
Sweet.
I don't know how much gold you have on you, Dorak.
Dorak won a significant amount of gold from that one guy.
Dorak did clean a guy out. It's like,
But then he also gave you some gold from his winnings.
yeah, but he still won like triple that. What he gave me.
He
I
won, like,
bet all
double.
of the gold I had on my body,
Which was like 30
and
something.
so I doubled all.
So you won 30
Right
something
now-
gold, and then you gave 17 to Noeon or something.
Mhm. Right
So
now,
you're
after
up,
paying
like,
for everything,
18.
yeah, I have like 55 gold right now.
You still have more gold than me. And you've been paying for stuff.
Any
Oh yeah,
any
I bought a cloak,
weapons in
a
particular,
custom cloak.
Dorak?
Any what?
Yeah, Dorak wants to. Dorak's
Yeah.
thinking of getting a
Yeah.
warhammer.
Ooh, Warhammer's nice.
How many?
I'm
40,000?
Also,
That was a bad joke. That was a
before
bad joke. Don't laugh.
before I go find that spot to sketch, I'm also gonna look for like an archery range or somewhere where I can practice for leveling up.
Okay. So an archery range.
Ooh, is there a library?
Is there a library? Fucking nerd.
Nerd.
What a nerd! Even your own brother thinks you're a nerd.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm sure being literate makes people a nerd to Dorak.
That's crazy.
I mean, you're probably not wrong.
Right. That's probably
You can
not
read.
We'll get you back for that.
I never knew you could read.
Oh man.
Just to let you know, I read giant, dwarvish, and common. I'll have you know.
It really,
Yeah,
is
you
it
tell
really
him, buddy.
mean, though, when you sound out every word. Sorry, let's go a bit far. Let's go a bit far.
Dorok's gonna rage inside the bar. He's gonna use his angry magic and turn into a gnat.
Whoa, Dorok, calm down.
No, shit.
Calm down, Dorok.
No, just kidding.
Okay, so you're not raging.
No, not actually.
I thought you were. I was
He's
waiting
too
for
afraid
calm
of turning
down.
into a gnat.
Yeah, no, he was about to, but then he thought better of it.
I see.
Yeah.
I got that one.
Well,
Yeah, there's a
That's
story.
good. That was good.
All right. While they're pre-scouting potion shops and drawing and going to libraries, I'm gonna, as everyone's kind of splitting up a little bit for the night, I'm gonna try to find Dorok for a moment. Could you seem better at using those than anyone else? And I'm pointing to your weapons on your back.
Yes.
Could you show me how to use this a little better? I'm gonna hold up my shield. I wasn't able to really keep myself from getting hurt.
Dork's gonna kind of like squint at you a little bit, look at you intently. He's gonna burst out laughing. Just, of course, my friend. I would be glad to help you. And don't worry. By the end of our lessons together, you will be as sturdy as I am. And he's gonna give Noyan a nice pat on the back.
It sends me forward a little bit. You are much stronger than I am.
Dork's gonna frown a little, and he's gonna. We'll work on that.
But that's what I want to spend my night doing, and then long rest with everyone else.
Cool. So we just need a Dorok and Noyan. I guess we'll go off together, try and find a place to practice weapons together.
Okay.
Ooh, can I go with Ernwick to see while he's working for a potion shop? Maybe I can also look for a library.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, Ernwick, can I tag along?
I don't see why not.
Do you think they also have a library in the city?
I would assume so. Probably a multitude of them in various topics.
Maybe there is something grand about the city underneath the lake. An ancient city underneath the lake. But if there isn't, I could write a book about it, about all my findings.
Well, I feel like they would probably know about the city. And if it's not public, there is some caution to be had.
Yeah, true.
Your publication
Doesn't that just
might
make it more
put a
exciting?
target on your back.
Doesn't that make it more exciting though?
To each their own.
Sorry, this is my first adventure.
Well, it's. I would publish your findings after we leave the city that might try and kill you.
Yeah, good idea. It's just exciting to think about just civilizations that used to live here, what came before. People could have lived down there. Ordinary people like you and me. What were
What
their lives
about-
like?
What about amphibious creatures?
Oh yeah, maybe they're amphibious.
I have heard tale of rather odd-looking fish people.
Like the Sahagin that we fought?
More dopey.
Oh? What have you heard?
well, they're like, they have the head of a fish and then the body of, like, well, a gnome.
Oh, that is interesting. Sounds a little off-putting as well. How come you don't have to breathe under the water, Ernwig?
Well, I don't have to breathe at all.
How come?
Genetics.
Now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen you without your helmet.
Yeah, it's an old habit.
Habit? Preference?
It's a habit. Childhood was not kind.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. They're all dead now.
So you've told
Wow.
me. Hey, if all goes well, maybe you can bring them back, right?
Yeah. We will see.
Don't worry, Ernwig. We're here for you.
Oh, I'm not that worried. I'm more worried about, well, you all being trapped underwater.
I guess that's true. You're the one that doesn't have to breathe.
Swimming will be the difficult part, but I guess I could walk to shore.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that part. Well, honestly, I figure I could just tie one of my brother's weapons to me, and I'd probably just sink.
Well, I meant the getting back up, not the going down.
Well, I guess I didn't think that far ahead either. Well, we're figuring it
Well-
out, right? And did
Yes.
Baylor
So
just
we
have like
only
this like
don't need to breathe
huge?
when we're getting to the to the bubble.
And Baylor just has like this innocent, huge, naive, innocent smile. That's like everything's gonna be okay.
Do you
Don't
think-
worry.
Do you think flight would work underwater if we had a potion that allowed us to levitate?
Well, if we find the potion shop, we can ask the potion keeper at that maybe.
So heading up north, as you head over here, you will see that there is indeed a small little sign that you can see kind of going down this alleyway that has what looks to be a big potion bottle sign out front.
Ooh, Ernwig, look at that! And I'm basically like doing like the little thing like the kids do, like they like slap someone when they're like excited. I'm like slapping Ernwig, like ooh, Ernwig, look at that!
Like superhero landing, like where you're just patting constantly on the shoulder kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's my shin.
But it's my shit.
That's crazy.
If anything,
How-
it's your
That's
thigh,
crazy.
Yes.
How tall is Ernwig?
Erdwin's
6'2".
Baylor slander this game.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot of Wheeler's slender.
So I'd say probably his thigh, like mid thigh. You're just like ooh.
Are they still open?
Let's check it out. If not, we know where to look in the morning.
As you guys walk up, you see that there's a sign above the doorway. It says Panacea's Potions.
Is
It
there
feels like a bad business strategy to not sell potions at night.
Is there like a sign that says like open, close, be back?
No,
certain
but the
time,
lights
or
are
out
on.
for lunch?
And you
Oh.
you go up, you try the handle, it is unlocked.
Sweet.
And Valor, as you walk in, you notice that the shopkeeper almost looks like a mirror image of you, without the crown, but same hairstyle, same facial features, same color eyes. They're not dressed in multiple layers of robes, but this person looks very similar to you.
I'm immediately like off put by that.
Hi, welcome to Panacea's Potions. How can I help you?
¿Qué es esto?
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Can I help you?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. We were looking for, wondering, actually, if you had any, water breathing potions?
Water breathing? You know, I'd have to check the back. Let me check. I'll be right back.
And she goes back into the back room and leaves you alone with Erdwig.
Gnomes, they all look alike.
Gnomes. I'll just wait till we meet the Gnelfs.
But Valor, she's a halfling like you, not a gnome.
Yeah. But she looks like almost identical to me?
Yes. Same color hair, same hairstyle. She just happens to look like you.
Weird.
Hey, how many did you say you needed?
6?
5.
Why 5?
There's 6 of us.
As Ernwing.
I
Well,
was
you're
pointing at my
Need to breathe.
I point at my head, I was counting Darren.
Lizard.
I know you don't have to breathe.
And she comes out and she's carrying 6 of these deep blue, bubbling potion bottles. Now you understand that these have a time limit, right?
Yeah, we actually meant to ask about that. How long will they last for?
Yeah, it will be just 1 hour.
1 hour? And how much will each bottle set us back?
Each bottle is gonna be 5 gold piece.
5.
So 30
6.
gold.
Bit hefty, but it might be worth it. Okay, is it okay if we stop by with the funds back in the morning?
Yeah.
I
They're
have
not
enough
gonna go
gold.
anywhere.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to consult with the rest of the group to make sure this is something we wanted to purchase. I don't want to spend gold on their behalf, and I'm not caring.
Well, I don't think they go bad.
True. Well, do you want to split it with me?
Well, yeah, I can. Although, I think we should cut Darren out of this. You can leave him in a room.
Yeah.
And we should buy 2 for each. Potion
2?
down, potion up. We don't know how long we're gonna be down there.
So 60 gold. Do you have that many potions? 10 potions? I'm sorry. Your name was?
Oh, I'm Panacea.
Oh, that explains the sign. Panacea, would you happen to have 10 of these?
Oh, well, you see, I only have 8, but I could make 2 more by the morning.
By the morning? Okay.
You said you're coming back when we open, right? 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can have 2 more made. You'll have to pay up front for me to make them, for the 2 that aren't made currently. So it'll be 10 gold as a deposit, and then you can come back and get the rest of them tomorrow.
Okay, so 5 times 5 is 25 times 2, that'd be 50 gold?
Yes.
Okay.
I only need 10 gold.
Mine.
When
I'm
you come
sorry, it's not you. It's that filter. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
We
That's
we
fine.
will pay right. We should just pay right now. We're gonna pay anyways. And
Yeah, I
hand
was
over-
talking
I'll
about like
hand
paying
25
like
I'll
everything
hand
up front.
25 gold.
I'll hand 25.
Okay, so you're paying for the full 50. That's fine.
Yes, and we get our 8 right now, and then we'll get 2 in the morning.
Okay, you can do that. She'll hand you the 8 potions, and she'll say, yeah, come back at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'll have the 2 ready for you.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Have a wonderful night. And as you guys leave the shop, as soon as the door closes, you're met with a loud explosion.
Oh crap!
All right, Taco Bell.
A really big firework has just gone off.
Oh, firework went off. Okay.
Yeah, big firework.
Oh shoot! I could have asked her for it if she knew where a library was.
Well, they're probably closed now. It's a library.
Well, yeah. I just want to know where it is. I'm gonna see if we can go back in real quick to the potion shop. Maybe you can ask her.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Panacea.
Yes.
Would you happen to know where the nearest library is?
Oh, you're trying to go to a library right now? That's
Whoa.
easier said than done. I think the library's closed at sundown.
Well, no, not necessarily right now. I would like to know where it is, so I can come back later.
All right. Well, the library is part of Ring 5. It'll be on the northern side of the city.
And are the rings counting out to in?
Yes, meaning Ring 6 is the Citadel. That's where the Arkham Academy is. Ring 5 is where the Royal Library, the archives, the research labs, all that. Ring 4 are kind of the luxury shops, if you will. Ring 3, where we are kind of the more common shops. Ring 2 and Ring 1 are both housing. So you'll find most of the inns, most of the houses for the locals that live here. We all kind of live in the outer rings.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Of course. Welcome to Eliona, and enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Also, have we met before?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm an only child.
Sorry, I guess I just haven't seen other halflings aside from my parents. It's just kind of weird.
You's the funny one, ain't you? And she kind of gives a very warm and genuine smile.
Wheeler like just blushes like, oh, haha, thanks, bye, and just walks out.
Well, on our way back, we should look for a place to get a hammer for Dorog.
Now, let's actually cut back to what Tube, Talion, and Dorok are doing. And as well as
No way on.
No way on.
Taking care of his rod.
Taking care
Not
of
yet.
that.
Way on.
Yes. So, Dorok and Noeon, you guys, where are you headed to? You're just looking for a place out in the street, or you're looking for like a fighting pit kind of thing, or?
I don't even know how big the rooms are. Dorok would suss this out very quickly wherever we end up going. I am super clumsy with the shield. Like, I really don't know how to use it. So if there's enough room in the bedrooms, we could probably use one of those. If not, some like side alley or like a park or something somewhat close by. I don't think we'd go to a fighting ring or anything like that. I don't even know if there'd be one.
Not too far outside, you kind of see that there is a small little courtyard outside the Weary Worm. And it's right around this big tree that is just to the outside. Yep, this one right here. This tree is a spot where you guys can just kind of practice, spar, if you will. There's no real parks or fighting pits in this area, as it's mostly shops with little high-end hotels. But I
Do
mean,
we see any like weapon shops?
you don't see any weapon shops in view of where you are.
Because I'm thinking that a weapon shop will have an area set aside to test weapons.
Yes.
Ooh.
Are you going to go searching?
Yes. For a weapon shop. I'm going to say my idea to Nguyen.
Okay.
Perhaps we could find a weapon shop. They might have an area set aside where we can practice with the weapons.
Okay. Well, let's see if they know. And I'm gonna find the first person with weapons on their back. That's not Dorok, obviously.
First person with weapons on their back, walking in which
Or like
direction?
clearly equipped. I'm just gonna look. Is there anyone in this crowd? Because I know the festival's still going on. Is there anyone equipped like adventurers or?
Are you walking back
even
towards
guards?
the front of the
Just
city?
kind of out
or-
in the opening here. Yeah, just kind of out in the opening here. Is there anyone passing by that would look like that?
I'm gonna say you wait for a couple minutes, and there doesn't seem to be anybody walking by. So you go to turn back into the weary worm, and just as you're about to, you notice somebody walking by who seems armed, but they're not. It's not like they have, multiple weapons strapped to their back, kind of like Dorok.
Right.
But they're carrying a sword of some sort, like a rapier.
Okay.
They look almost like a noble of sorts.
Okay. Are they human, halfling?
It is a small little gnome, but instead of
A
being
gnome.
but instead of being dressed up in the normal noble attire, they actually look like Dorok. They have
Okay.
trousers and a little harness
What?
that goes across their body. And they're carrying a giant, for them, axe.
So a
Battle
normal axe. Got it.
Yes. Double-sided battle axe.
Okay. I'm going to immediately approach. And as soon as I have their attention, do you know where we can find a place to buy some of those? I'm going to point to the axe on his back.
And he looks up at you, and he looks, he kind of takes his axe off with one hand with this practiced ease, as if he's done it thousands of times. He goes, "Oh, you're looking for an axe like this, eh?"
Not quite, but I need to buy one.
Just
You
the
need to-
hiccups every now and then.
Yeah, is that in character too?
Yes.
You can wield an axe.
Dorok's gonna walk up and he's gonna say, "Well, the weapons are for me. I'm gonna teach him how to wield some."
Ah, so you're the axe wearer. All right. Well, you see this road, you got to go down about 14 buildings. And you make a left. And he's pointing down in this direction.
Cool.
So, he says, yeah, you have to go down about 14 buildings in that direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Is there a name for it? So we know where to look?
Yes, there sure is. It's called Smith's Fine Swords.
Smith's Fine Swords. Okay. Thank you so much. Gnome.
He said gnome.
Yeah.
No.
And yeah, he just kind of, huh?
Dark's gonna just give a big grin as he walks with no on.
Walk away. Just walk straight away.
Okay. You're going to head down the road. And while that happens, we are going to cut to Talion. Now, Talion, you're looking for a place to overlook the area. Where are you trying to go? Are you trying to look and see if your room has a balcony?
First, I want to find the archery range. before I do any of my illustration.
Okay. Well, which direction are you heading?
Did I overhear them talking about weapons?
Are you outside in front?
Probably.
Then yeah, you would say that the archery is 14 blocks or 14 buildings to the south or towards the front
Okay,
of the
then
city.
then I'll follow them to see if there's a spot there where I
Okay,
can practice as well.
so you're gonna head off with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now Tube, that leaves you.
Yes. I'm gonna go to. I assume Bodhi's still there, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go to Bodhi and be like, "Hey, Bodhi. Do you know if there's any temples around for Mary, or if there's any? Is there a location of the city where people go to talk to their deity?"
You mean deity? Yeah, there's
Tomato.
a tomato. What's that? Anyways, well, you see, there's a temple up in there's a temple in Ring 4. It's on the north side of the city, and there's a lot of water out there, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the temple to Mary. Well, yeah, that's where I'd look.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna tell you, hey, Bodhi. I thank you. I'm gonna head my way over there.
Oh, sure, sugar. Have a good one. We'll see you when you get back.
Thank you kindly. And I'll make my way over there. Should I just do the arrow or no?
You should be able to just
Matter.
move your character. But yeah, we're going to say that you wander about the city. You go up north and you head into Ring 5, or excuse me, Ring 4, which is in this area. And you wander off to the left and you immediately see one right here, right where I'm pinging.
Okay, I'm gonna bring myself over there.
And you
Oh,
see,
just teleported.
yeah, it's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, so you find this temple and you wander inside, or you're wandering around the outside, and this, sure enough, is a temple to Mary. You notice that there are symbols that match what you understand to be symbols of the water of Mary herself.
All right. And do I notice anybody outside, or is there anybody inside? When I go inside.
There's nobody that you can see currently of inside.
So I'm gonna go inside, and is there like an altar or something that represents Mary, and I can just sit down and just meditate, or
There
Yeah,
are
some way.
several spots on the mosaic tiled floor that look like they would be purpose built for meditation. There's a large circular courtyard in the middle that is open to the sky. Its center rests a tranquil, reflecting basin that is kind of fed from a narrow spring that is flowing constantly from a carved stone channel. It's shaped like an intertwined river serpents. But the water itself is perfectly clear. There's no algae or anything in the bowls, but there are smooth white stones arranged carefully along the basin in a spiraling pattern, which you may have noticed in your travels that it is meant to guide meditation.
Excellent. I'm gonna go there to
Okay.
in that area over there, so I can actually guide them. Just actually meditate, and just gonna meditate, or just in the meditation, just think on if it's because I know like the power, the lake and seawater are different, so I don't know if they're the same guy, same god or same powers there.
Okay.
But thinking on ways to where how I can best help with what we are trying to do. I'm going to just try to see if just calming myself and clarity helps out with thinking about different plans on how to achieve what we got to achieve tomorrow.
Okay. Now, as you meditate, as you kind of sit and focus your mind still so that you're not thinking of anything else but your goals at this point, I'm going to guide you through this meditation that you're doing. Just briefly.
Excellent.
Now, I don't have another voice prepared for this, but I
Please
figure
don't.
Stop it! No more.
I appreciate the attempt.
Well, Tube, sit. Let the world grow quiet around you. Close your eyes and breathe. Slowly. The road behind you is long, and the road ahead is uncertain. Your thoughts move quickly. Memories, doubts, questions about your brother and where fate has carried him. Let those thoughts slow, not by forcing them away, but by letting them settle. Like mud drifting through water. Breathe in, breathe out. Again. Inhale slowly, filling your chest like a rising tide. Exhale gently, like a tide pulling back into the sea. Now imagine water before you, a wide, quiet lake beneath a pale sky. Its surface is smooth as glass. No wind disturbs it. No wave breaks its calm. The world above reflects perfectly in the still water. You kneel beside the shore. You look into the reflection. At first, you see only yourself. The surface begins to ripple. Small rings spreading outward like the echoes of memories. Your brother's voice. His laughter. The sound of footsteps walking beside you. These memories are not lost. They move through you like currents beneath the surface. Water never truly loses what flows through it. It carries it, reshapes it, returns it when the time is right. Now look deeper into the water, beneath the surface. Far below the still reflection of the sky, faint lights begin to glow. Small at first, then brighter. Crystals beneath the lake bed, hidden from those who look at the surface. The Orinthal waits there, not lost, only hidden from those who rush past. Water shows its secrets to those who are patient enough to listen. Tube, your search for your brother feels like standing in deep water, unsure where the current leads. But water always moves somewhere. Trust the current. Trust the quiet pull guiding your steps. The same patient that guides rivers through mountains will guide you to the shard. And perhaps to answers about your brother as well. Feel the calm of the lake within you. Feel the slow, steady current beneath it. When you open your eyes, remember this. You do not need to see the entire river, only the direction it flows. And right now, the current flows towards the lake, toward the crystal beneath it, toward the Orinthal. And with that, your mind is perfectly still, and you open your eyes.
And as I open my eyes, for the first time in a very long time, I felt sure about what I am doing currently in terms of like trying to find this shard. and help out what's going on in with the elves is the right path to take. It gives me a sense of peace, and it kind of makes me put myself in perspective that the path that I'm taking right now will lead me to solving whatever I need to solve with my brother. Like, I have to do this to get to the next part. I don't gain a sense of like what we're supposed to do in a way, but I do sense that this is the right decision to make. What we're making, that makes me calm, more jovial than I usually am. I'm just grinning ear to ear, and I get up for my meditation. I can sense, like, even though the sea's not near me, I do sense the sea breeze and the sense that you have when you're actually by the ocean, and that kind of like tells me, okay, everything is going to be okay. And I go to leave the temple, kind of refreshed and renewed.
All right. Now let's cut back to Borak and Noeon and now Talion. So you three, grab you guys. Noeon, Talion, and Dorak. Equip and zoom out. You guys, are you traveling all 14? You're counting?
Yeah, we're looking for Smith's something.
Swistonian?
Dorak will count.
Okay. So you guys are here at the stairs in this little kind of pavilion-ish area. I'm pinging here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, you guys have only made it to 12. So, moving forward, yep, you guys, selection mode, I can do this.
You got it.
There you go. You guys make it here, you get to 14. And you're looking around and you don't really see any weapon shops. You don't see anything close to a sword, an axe, anything of the sort. But you happen to notice a sign. And the sign says SFS. And it's on what looks to be a backpack of sorts. And it is coming from the southern part of the street. It's coming from this direction. And it is right here on the corner. This is the sign-ish. So you can see it, and it says SFS, and it's on a backpack.
I bet that's it.
It's gotta be.
There's only one way to know for sure. Dorak's gonna walk forward to it.
Okay, and as you walk forward, you see that it says Smith's Fine Swords on the door.
Hey guys, this is it.
Oh, we found it.
I found it!
Now, peering through the window, you don't see a single sword or a weapon of any sort in the window. It looks like a general store.
It's a normal axe. It was a normal axe on his back. Oh no.
What do you guys do?
Oh, no.
You walk inside?
I mean, it doesn't hurt to check.
That's true. Yeah, let's walk inside.
Yeah, we're walking in.
Okay, now inside, You walk in, and this is a general store. There are backpacks and jackets and boots and all sorts of things. Like there's like even a couple. It looks to be, liquids in a bottle that looks like potions. And as you open the door, you hear the ding-a-ling-a-ling as the bell goes off, and you see this guy come walking around the counter. He goes, "Ah, welcome to Smith's Fine Swords. I'm Smith. How can I help you? What do you need?"
We're looking for proper weapons. Where would we find those?
Are you looking for swords?
No,
kinda-
a warhammer.
Well,
Yeah,
then why are you
I
in
look
Smith's
over at
Fine
Dora.
Swords?
Because some short dwarf guy said, if you're looking for a weapon, this is the place to go.
Well, I don't sell weapons. I sell swords.
Blink, blink, blink.
Well, do you know where we could get a variety of weapons in one shop?
Variety of weapons. I don't know.
Perhaps a blacksmith shop?
Well, you see, we have a blacksmith out back, but I only deal with swords here.
This is proving weirdly hard to find.
So you wouldn't be able to point us in the direction for any kind of hammers or bows and arrows, anything like that? You wouldn't know where we could go?
No, I only have swords here. And as you look
Only?
around, you see there's not a sword in sight that you can see. But Talion, you see that there is a bow and an arrow. Like a bow with a quiver of arrows. And Dorak, well, all three of you, give me an investigation check.
Oh, this
Oh,
is gonna
no.
go swimmingly.
Investigation.
Almost a
I'm so good
17.
at those.
Swimmingly.
Fairly average rolls, which is fine. And you notice there are some weaponry that are around here. Like there is a club. There's, in fact, a warhammer, Dorak. There is a bow in it, bow and some arrows.
Dorak's gonna notice this, and then
But
he's
it-
going to. Oh yeah, go for it.
I was just
There's
gonna
a
say,
but.
but there's like one warhammer. It's off in the corner. There's one bow with it, one quiver of arrows, amongst this store the size of a 5,000 square foot house, right? It's a big store, and there's like one here, there's one there.
Okay. So after the shopkeeper said like, I only sell swords, Dark's gonna like nod a little bit, see all this out of the corner of his eye, and then all of a sudden he's just gonna move. So he's gonna walk over, he's gonna grab the warhammer, he's gonna hold it in front of him, in front of the shopkeeper, and say, "What is this?"
Well, that's a sword for smashing.
Oh my
Dorak's gonna look
fucking
What do you
god.
think it
absolutely
is?
flabbergasted. And then he's going to look over at Talion, and then he's gonna look over at Noeon, and kind of just be like, is this guy serious?"
Well, what do you think it is?
So I would
It's a
assume that
warhammer.
this. So I would assume that this then, and I point at the bow and arrow, is a sword for shooting projectiles.
Not quite. That's a sword that you can shoot out other swords.
Projectiles.
Projectile.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And you, fine sir, you said a hammer? Hammer, right?
I did say that,
Warhammer.
yes.
What a fine name for a warrior's sword. There you go. It's hammer.
He's just gonna look. Dorok's just gonna be absolutely flabbergasted. He's gonna look at the warhammer in his hand. Can he tell if this is of good quality?
It looks to be like it's not going to be a +1, but it looks to be of a fairly competent smith made this.
Dorok's gonna look at this and be like, perhaps I could talk to your blacksmith if he's still here about this particular sword.
All right, let me get him for you. I'll be right back. What was your name, sir?
I am Dorok.
Dorok. All right. Let me go get the blacksmith. I'll be right back. And he walks behind the counter and immediately walks back out. He goes, "Oh, hello. I'm Peggy. I'm blacksmith."
Jesus fucking Christ.
10 points if anybody gets the reference.
What did you say again?
He says, "Hello, I'm Peggy. I'm blacksmith."
No points for me.
That sounds like a sketch, something from that Brandon Mulligan did.
It's an old
For Bolo.
commercial from "I'd like to speak with your manager." He puts the phone down for half a second, picks it back up. "Hello, this Peggy."
I mean, I do that at work already. I want to talk to the head teller. Okay.
Then you know exactly
Hello.
what it is. So he goes, "Yes, a blacksmith. You like sword?"
How much?
How much for what?
For the warhammer or for the sword? The smashing sword. How much for the smashing sword?
40,000.
The smashing sword. 15 gold for a smashing sword.
And do I have a place to test it? Or will I be able to test it on you?
Oh my god.
Dorok's done with this guy.
Yes, we have testing ground. It's in back. Please follow me. And he walks out in the back, and there's a small, like, dirt area, 10-foot circle. It's gonna be kind of, well, it's just like 10 by 15 or 15 by 25-foot room in the back corner. And yeah, I mean, it's literally, there's just dirt, and there's like a testing dummy that's kind of off in the corner, but otherwise it's a fairly wide open space.
Are there targets for me as well?
There is also, on this side, it is a single lane archery range.
Fuck yes.
So there's a target set up in the back, and it's, backed by a hay bale or a straw bale.
Cool. So I'm gonna go. First, I'm gonna ask, how much is it for the projectile swords? And I, hold up a arrow.
Oh, hang on, I need to find Boyer. And he walks out the door and immediately walks back. He goes, "Oh, hey there. You're looking for a bow, I see."
Just the arrows.
Just the arrows, huh?
Yes.
All right, well, we sell them 20 arrows for 1 gold.
All right. And I hand him 1 gold for the 20 arrows and stride my way with my father's bow to the firing range.
All right, well, have fun and enjoy.
Thanks.
That's Dork's gonna be like, wait, if you have a bowman, do you have a warhammer, man?
Stop. Hammer time.
Collaborate and listen.
Wrong artist. That was Vanilla Ice.
Yes, it was. A warhammer, man? You mean the blacksmith? Oh, let me go get him for you. And he walks out of the door.
No,
He comes back in.
don't go. I'll just go to.
He's already gone.
Oh.
He walks right back in. Oh, hello, I'm Peggy, blacksmith. You have question?
Oh, yes, I can test this quite vigorously. Correct.
Oh, yes. You cannot destroy target dummy. He's...
Oh. Okay, Dark's gonna take that as a challenge.
If you destroy target dummy, I pay you 50 gold.
Sounds like a deal. Let's do this.
If you try and fail, you owe me another 15 gold.
Oh. Can I
thought
look
we
at
don't-
the target dummy and see if it's normal?
Can you what? The target dummy?
Can I see if it's like a normal target dummy? Like what it's made out of and
Yeah,
if there's
you
been
can
any
walk up to it.
modifications?
It doesn't seem to be anything other than a very sturdy metal dummy that
Oh, it's
has.
metal. Okay.
It's a metal dummy that has wood kind of laced around it. So it kind of looks like a Mokujin of sorts.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I
it
thought it
is-
was just a wood dummy.
No, it's metal and wood.
Okay. In that case, use it. I bet enough in the last couple of days. But I will test this on your dummy.
Go right ahead.
All right. Dork's gonna try his very best to break this warhammer.
Okay. Now,
I don't have that weapon. Can I roll? All right. I guess it's up
Roll
to
me
you.
an attack.
What do we?
right, because you're
Okay.
trying to become proficient at it, roll me
Mhm.
still. It's going to be at disadvantage. But you can take as many
Okay.
attacks as you want to try and get, a good swing at this thing. You're trying to
Okay.
destroy the hammer, or you're trying to destroy the dummy, or both?
Both.
Okay. Well, 14, you're literally going to swing and you're going to hear this clang. But nothing really happens. You feel like it's not the greatest of strikes. Like, you could do much better.
Oh, I forgot to roll at disadvantage.
Well,
Hold on. Can I just roll again and then?
Roll again.
it's okay because before you roll, Dr. Funnut had redeemed a disadvantage. So this
Oh
one is
my.
going to be a 4. So you're going to
What?
swing and you are going to
4 plus 6.
miss the target completely and you're going to spin around like a cyclone
With a +6 too?
with a +6.
I have to duck.
Yeah, Leon, you are close
Roll
enough that
dodge.
you would duck.
I have a question. Would I be swinging with disadvantage because I am proficient with this weapon?
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was still redeemed. You're right. It would
don't
not
think-
be a disadvantage.
I don't think
Okay.
you swing with disadvantage with weapons anyways. You just don't get to add your proficiency bonus.
You only get disadvantage
Oh,
if
that's
it's a
right.
Yeah.
specific weapon
You
property.
are correct.
And so heavy weapons, you get disadvantage if you don't have a strength of 13 or higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you for correcting me. But yes, no, it would not be
So-
a disadvantage. However, it
So
was
my
redeemed.
first swing,
So your first swing would have been a still a 14 because that was the first one that you rolled.
Well, okay. With this.
The second
All right,
one
then this is
was
just gonna
redeemed at disadvantage. So yes.
Okay, Dork's gonna look very, very flustered that he missed it, but he's gonna attack again to redeem himself.
Are you gonna rage?
Oops. That was not meant to be a disadvantage.
Still, the first one was a 2.
Still is a 2.
So it's an 8.
2. It's a freaking 8.
And this time,
yeah. Now
you're
now
gonna
he's gonna
swing, and it's gonna be off kilter. And Noeon, please roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I want to try to put my shield on. No. You said a dex save?
A dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh.
And Noeon gets decapitated.
No. Noeon, you just barely roll out of the way. But you are not hit. It is
On
as
the
if...
ground.
Yeah, but you are now prone.
Sorry, Noeon. Well, also we'll work on you putting your shield up with target swinging at you. Anyways, I'm gonna keep trying.
I'm gonna stand exactly where I'm gonna get up, stand exactly where I was, but I'm gonna brace this time in case he misses.
My question is, how many times is Noeon gonna be down?
I didn't get hit this
He
time.
spends more time on
He has
his
like
back
3
than he
levels
does
of
standing up.
exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, yo. All right, there's a regular roll.
Okay. This time, with your great axe, yes. You swing.
Well, I'm using the great axe roll, but because I don't have the
That-
weapon yet.
Which is fine. And you roll with advantage because Teacup gave you advantage. However, the second roll is a 3. But with your 16, you swing this thing and you swing it from the side and you squarely connect with this target dummy and you feel this power of the clang. And you're really... like, you're connecting with it and you feel like it's a very solid thing, but you're nowhere near breaking either the weapon or the target dummy. Now, we'll come right back to you. I want to switch over to Talion really quick.
Okay.
So, Talion, you are just setting up and you're practicing your targets, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me 3 attacks in succession, please. Wow. A nat 20 and 2 nat 1s. Okay, hang on for this. So that
Friday the 13th.
there is a snort, and it is Friday the 13th. So you pull back your drawstring, and you let loose your first arrow, and it flies right through the center of the bullseye, and it sticks in the hay beneath or behind it. Feeling confident, you pull out the next 2 and you knock them at the same time, trying to pull Robin Hood Men in Tights kind of scenario. And you pull them back and you let go. They both miss the target and split and go in 2 different directions and stick in the wall 3 feet on either side of the target. It's as impressive as it is a failure.
Do I get to try again?
Question is, do
We're
the
just gonna
2
go off
nat
that, right?
1s in a row deter you, or do they make you doubt yourself at all?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It just
Then-
means I need to try harder.
Okay, then fire another one. And yes, Dr. Funnut, that first one was a Patriot arrow. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, with a 14, you stick very close to the bullseye. You are starting to get a feel for how your weapon like focusing on how your weapon is firing, you're able to kind of tune in and focus your thoughts as well as your technique, and you're getting closer to the bullseye as you shoot more and more arrows. We will head back to Dorak and Noeon. So now, Dorak, you are starting to... You notice that as you rage, you are getting more in tune with the weapon itself. You feel like you're slowly... It's becoming an extension of your arm, an extension of you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're feeling much, much more comfortable with this. And you feel like you are starting to be able to swing harder than you first thought possible.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have learned a new ability called Reckless Attacks.
Nice.
And Noeon...
Dark's gonna use that if he could.
Okay. Now Noeon, with the practice that Dorak is doing, and you are trying to keep yourself... You find yourself getting closer and closer and feeling more comfortable with your shield and kind of being able to predict when things are going to go awry, and you're able to shield yourself better and better. Eventually you learn that there's a certain style to this combat, this dance, if you will. So you are now learning your first fighting style. Italian.
Nice.
As the next hour goes on, you also are learning a fighting style of archery. You are getting much more accurate with your bow, and you now have a bonus to your attacks.
Okay.
Tube, as in your meditation, one thing I didn't mention at the time was there were pictures and there were thoughts of different animals, and you felt them kind of absorbing into your body, and you somehow figured out that you can almost feel yourself becoming those different animals. You've learned your wild shape. You can now shape-shift into a number of different animals. Now, Ernwig and Valor, you guys have now left the shop, and you guys are heading where? You guys are headed back to the hotel, or the inn, or are you guys going somewhere else?
Well, unless Ernwig has somewhere he wants to go, I'm thinking of just heading back. But if you wanted to go somewhere, I can go with you.
Well, the only other place on my mind was potentially looking for a local brawl, but that doesn't seem like your speed.
Oh, well, I'm down to try it out.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Well, it's like, as long as they like allow casters in. If they don't, then I'll just give you like some more support. If it's like hand-to-hand stuff, then I'll just watch.
Well, I'd assume if there is anything in here, it'd be fisticuffs.
Then I'll watch.
Okay, so you guys are going looking for a fighting scene, right? Fighting pit?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay. So you guys had headed up in this direction. Are you guys heading in a south or northerly direction?
Probably south, because I'm assuming anything like this would be, you know, in a poorer district.
Well, you can head north or south and then head out to the lower districts. But yes, you can. The closest one is going to be south. And you guys are going to go down here to the stairs. And then you're going to head to down to the next row, or the next tier, the next ring of places. And there's not anything that you can see. So you guys head even further out. You head to the lowest ring. And you see this place, there's a lot more trees, there's a lot more nature about it. So once you get down to this ring, are you gonna head north or head south?
You want to flip a coin?
Sure. Doesn't matter to me.
Heads north, tail south.
Sure.
I'll make 1 to 3 heads and 4 to 6 tails.
There is a coin you can actually flip.
Oh, I didn't think it worked that way. It looks like a D6. I guess we're going
it
south.
rolls a d6, but yes, it is evens and odds. So evens is tails. Okay. So tails is which direction?
We said south, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. Okay, so tails is south. You guys head south. And in heading south, you guys actually walk for a while. And you don't seem to find anything. There doesn't seem to be any fighting rings in this area. There's no crowds gathering. There's not really anything happening in the slums, if you will. There's no sound, there are people gathering in the streets, but there's no cheering, there's no gambling type thing that you may or may not see.
Does there look like there's any guards or anything?
There are guards posted every, once in a long distance. So let me zoom out here, and I'm going to ping a couple different spots. So obviously there's like a guard posted here, right? So you saw that ping?
Yeah.
And then there's a guard posted like here. And then there's a guard posted way over here.
Okay.
So they're there, but they're not. It's not every block down, at least down in this area.
Okay.
But you see people walking the streets. Mainly, everybody is friendly for the most part. There's no beggars. There's no panhandlers. There's nobody on the streets. Even though this is the poorer section, it's more of everybody seems to be well taken care of.
How do you feel about potentially getting in trouble, Valor?
What did you have in mind?
Publicly announcing a contest of strength. I don't know if that's against the rules here or not.
Normally, you know what? I think that's something that Dorok would like. Let me walk him out in his shoes for a bit.
Well, I think it's more important if it's something that Valor would like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so if we're like in between guards, I'm just gonna shout and offer 25 gold to whoever can best me in a box.
In like a boxing, like a fisticuffs match?
Yeah.
Okay. So, feel free, call it out, role play it.
Okay.
What would you say?
I would say, if you've got money to put up, 25 gold to the person who can best me in fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs, you say? 25 gold? And
That's right. 25 gold to whoever can beat my friend here. Good old boxing round.
you hear this guy from back over here. You don't see him, but you hear this voice coming from behind this building.
Okay.
Hey.
Can I make a perception check?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, that was almost a net 20.
Almost in that 20, indeed.
Almost I saw.
Oh well.
Yeah, well, you notice that it's coming from this direction somewhere. He says, I'll take you up on that. But, what are the rules?
No weapons? As is.
And you see out walks from behind the building here. So out behind this area walks out a Goliath taller than Dorok.
Oh, It's
Holy cow!
The voice does not match this big, burly, barrel-chested Goliath. But yeah, he walks out and he's wearing nothing but baby oil and a loincloth. And he's about 8.5 feet tall.
oh,
Muscles rippling, like he looks like he's a bodybuilder. He goes, 25 gold, eh? All right, you're on.
I'm gonna send a message to Ernwig. Are you sure you're up for this?
Is he actually covered in oil?
He is. He looks like a Turkish oil wrestler, if you know what that looks like.
Boy's oiled up.
Can I make
Are
an
you sure for
intelligence check to see if
You
it
reply to
would
his message.
add to his conductivity?
Now, would you know if certain oils are conductive?
I mean, it's a liquid. I don't. Yeah, I'm
But
assuming
do
it's
you
a
know what
water-based
liquid
lubricant.
is?
No, that's why I want to make an intelligence check because I want to know if it's water-based.
You can. However, there will be stipulations because you don't know if it's baby oil, coconut oil, cocoa butter, if you know what type of thing it is. So give me the types of attributes or things that you're trying to determine what oil it may possibly be. And then with
Okay.
that,
Well, the biggest thing would just be viscosity.
okay. If it looks watery versus like super thick and viscous, like a
Yes,
okay.
and also if it's clear or not. If
Okay.
it's changing his skin tone, then I would assume that it's not.
It is not changing the skin tone. It is
Yeah.
fairly clear. So yeah, go
So
ahead.
those are the two things that I'm looking for.
Not 20. Oh, dang it. I tried to call it into existence.
Now with a 12, you can narrow it down to a couple different types of oil. Whether it's baby oil, coconut oil, or something. You know it's not like petroleum jelly or KY or anything of that sort, and it's not Vaseline. It is actual oil of some sort.
Technically, KY is an oil of some sort.
But it's more of a thick, viscous solution. It's not oil like baby oil or fish oil.
The what's on him or KY? I don't know what KY is.
So
KY jelly?
yes.
How are we gonna explain this to him, guys?
I thought No Aeon would be the one that needed the explanation.
KY jelly is lube.
Yes.
Ah.
But no, this is something like a baby oil or an olive oil or something that is just. It is a watery oil base that does make things slippery, but you're not quite sure if it's conductive or not.
Okay.
It's not motor oil, and it's not like a thick Vaseline, like almost paste.
Okay. Well, let's see the money.
And he has a single pouch that's kind of tied in this little sash around his waist, and he drops it on the ground in front of you.
Well, are you gonna open it? I don't. You could have rocks in there for all I know.
Open it up.
And I'll show him my gold.
You're
Okay,
gonna actually
then
take it
I-
out of the pouch?
My gold?
Yes.
Well, just open the pouch so you can see the inside. Try and give Valor a look, so he'll maybe talk to me.
I send the message again. Hey, what are you feeling about this fight? You got a plan?
Well, if the
Reply to
money's
his
on the
message.
ground, if the money's on the ground, I'm just thinking about booking it.
Ooh, they threw the money in the ground?
Yeah, but you're gonna need to move now.
If you wanna... So, you're not fighting him, right?
If it comes to it.
Are we gonna fight or
I'll try to-
what? And you see he's starting to grow impatient.
I will approach the pouch and see what's in there.
Okay, you take a step forward, you kneel down, and you open the pouch, and there's gold pieces in there.
Okay, and so he's within 5 feet of me.
He
The
is.
challenger has thrown the 25 gold. It is your turn to throw the 25 gold. I'm looking at Ernwig.
What?
And I shall
would
hold on the
just-
gold.
Okay. And I set my money right next to his, and then I'll step back.
I shall hold on to the money and give it to the victor as soon as the combat has finalized.
Okay.
I'm new around here. Do you know the legality of the action that we're doing right now? As I'm assuming we're starting to slowly circle.
He just stands there, and as you're circling around him, he'll just literally turn in a circle.
Oh, he's not gonna. Okay. Well, oh, he's not circling, then I'm not gonna circle.
Okay. So, repeat to me what you had asked him.
Do you know the legality of what we're doing here? I'm new here.
Legality? I mean, we're just seeing who's stronger, are we not?
I would assume so.
Then what's...
You never know with the gnomes. They're quite pencil pushers.
I haven't seen any issues so far.
Your move.
You asked for a challenger, and you're giving me the first swing? You sure?
I'm sure.
All right, then. Don't say I didn't warn you. And you hear him kind of yell, similar to Dorok when he gets angry.
Oh no.
And
They're gonna rage against you.
yeah. And you see him literally tense his muscles as he's staring at the ground for half a second, and looks up, and you see his eyes have become very serious, much less joking. And he is going to wind up and throw some hands.
Bare knuckle boxing.
And what is your AC?
I meant to be invisible.
I mean, we leveled up, right?
You haven't yet, because this is still during the
Okay.
night.
Okay, 18.
18? And meets beats, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he hauls off and he socks you right in the helmet. So you're gonna take, let's see, this. You are going to take 7 points of unarmed force
Holy cow.
damage.
Oh!
Okay.
That's pretty good.
And I assume from this you kind of stagger, you take a step back. And
Yeah.
he plays up the crowd. Hey, you see this?
I'm assuming-
undefeatable.
I'm assuming that Valor is backing away.
Can I roll? Can I roll to like hide somewhere while he's
Roll.
not looking?
Roll me stealth.
Let's see.
And it would have been at advantage had Ernwig actually circled so that he was not looking at you. But because nobody has moved, he still sees that you are just kind of off to the side of him.
Should have circled, bro.
So roll me stealth.
Wait,
Wait.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a 2 for a second there.
Not the
never
3
mind.
advantage.
Well, I mean, the thought is there. Absolutely.
I tried.
Okay, now with the 14.
Well, like if
So-
I see that he sees me, I'm gonna stop trying to like sneak away.
Well, I'm
Try
sure
to, like,
that he's
play it
not
off.
actively looking, so I'm sure it's just
he's not
passive
actively
perception.
looking. So you start taking a couple steps back, and you see
I'm
that-
gonna.
Mhm.
I'm gonna. Where is my actions? I'm going to like crack my knuckles and cast Cure Wounds on myself. I'm gonna
Okay.
say I could do this all day.
Nice.
Okay, so you heal 9 points of damage. You're back to full health.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast message. certain way. Circle around him so that he's facing away from me.
I mean, I'll do my best, but you just need to get out of here.
Don't worry about that. Just get me out of his sight line.
I'll move. Well, I am going to move because I want to use my speed, and I want to move 35 feet this way.
You want to move 35 feet away, okay?
Yeah. Because then he's got to either dash or he can't hit me.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
Well, I'm assuming not. I'm waiting for him to take another swing at me.
Okay.
Aren't you gonna swing back?
I can't swing. I use my action to.
Oh no, I thought that was a bonus action.
No, that's
cure,
healing
cure
words.
wounds
Cure
is a full action.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. In that case, can I do something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Silent Image, and to like make it seem like I'm still there, conducting and spectating the fight. There's like a mirror image of me, like still like going like, yeah, you can do this, right? And I'm gonna try to like slip like away from my illusion, just go away and try to hide.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Silent Image.
Okay, so you're gonna cast Silent Image, and you're gonna hear from kind of the same area where the gentleman walked his way out. You see, there's another guy, also oiled up, also in a loincloth, say, "And what do you think you're doing?"
Making it seem like there's more spectators. Trying to have a crowd with more of us. Come on, join in.
I've got my eye on you. So, at this point, I'm going to assume that it is the fighter's turn, right? The guy
Yeah.
who's dueling you.
Yeah.
He's going to take off towards you. And luckily for him, he's a little more experienced at this than you would think. And he actually walks up to you within 5 feet of you and goes to attack again. And this time, he goes to swing at you, but he hits your shield. And his attack does no damage.
Okay.
It's your turn.
What are your thoughts on the weather?
What does the weather have to do with any of this? Are you stronger if the weather's different?
Oh no. It just looks like it's going to rain. Oh fuck.
Oh lord. Oh man.
No.
I gave you a D4 from the bless earlier. I gave you a 4. So it's actually a 5.
It is okay. So you swing and you connect with this guy's cheek, his face, and it feels like you connect super squarely with the bottom of his jaw. But unfortunately, what you thought felt like a critical strike to this man's face was just a glancing blow. Nothing really happened.
Wait. Okay, one question. Is he reckless attacking me? Because if he's reckless attacking me, I get advantage.
You are correct. Go ahead. Roll again.
20.
Oh, almost a 2. Now with a 15. Oh, with shocking grasp. Okay.
Would he add bless to this roll then?
Yes, he would. The bless was a 4 for the... I'm looking for the bless. I don't see it.
It's in chat still.
There it is.
It's not that
bless. Bless with the 4, yes. So yeah, so that's a 19. And with that, you do hit. So please roll me damage. Okay. So 6 lightning damage.
Yeah, because I'm still punching him because the somatic component is touch.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you deal 6 lightning damage to this guy. He seems unfazed. So you punch him, you connect squarely with his jaw in the face. He goes, "Now it's my turn." And he goes
If
to
you can
swing
hit me.
again. He said it's an 18. Yep.
Yeah.
He connects with your head, but it doesn't do. It feels like a glancing blow. You're able to kind of maneuver out of the way, and nothing happens.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use True Strike on my fists?
Can you link me True Strike, please?
If I know how to do that.
I would say if you had a fist weapon, you could cast it on there.
My gauntlets don't count.
Are your gauntlets fist weapons? Or are they
No,
just
I mean,
leather gloves?
This is just. I mean, they're metal. This is just. It was a rule of cool question.
Sure. Let's do that. You can cast True Strike, that's fine.
Okay. Because then
Because they are
that
metal,
means
you're right.
that So casting it makes it so that I can deal radiant damage and attack with my spellcasting modifier.
Yes. However, it is an action, so you wouldn't be able to attack this turn.
True Strike's a... No, it's part of the action is attacking.
The attack uses... You're right.
5.5 we buffed
Yes.
True Strike.
Yes, you are. So, guided by a flash of magical insight, you make one attack with the weapon used in the spell's casting. Fair.
Yeah. So, can I just... Yeah, so I'm just gonna make a attack roll with +5.
Okay.
So that's my spellcasting modifier.
Perfect.
Whoops. I meant to roll them. Grab the dice.
We got a 21,
Nice.
and that does hit.
And then I deal a d4 plus 3 radiant, I think.
It is plus...
Or what
True Strike is... Radiant damage... So yeah, so it's plus your spellcasting ability for the attack and damage rolls. So damage would be +5 as well. So 1 plus 5 is 6 lightning, or 6
Yeah.
damage. You can have it be radiant. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the radiant doesn't seem to do anything extra, but it absolutely does 6 points of damage to him. And that he just kind of scoffs and spits on the ground.
Can I try something?
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to like have me and my silent image run circles around each other, kind of like a dog chasing its tail, and then split up and run in opposite directions.
What?
How many times are you going to run around in a circle?
6 times.
6
I'm trying
times.
I'm trying to
Not
confuse
7?
whoever's like trying to chase after us, after me.
Okay. I'm going to roll something, and I will roll it publicly. I'm going to roll, and it's going to be a straight perception roll. And this gentleman does not have he's not the most perceptive of people, but with a straight roll, the fact that you are doing this, I'm going to make this probably a DC 13 for him to potentially figure out which one is which, because he's going to try and do something based on whatever he rolls. So it's going to be a perception roll, and if he starts getting confused, he's going to do something. If he doesn't get confused, then he's just going to follow you. Okay?
Oh!
So,
Good
So,
roll.
he gets confused. So with this, as you're running around for the 5th time, he's going to try and just bear hug the two of you, since you're running around in a small circle. I'm going to have him roll, and I'm going to have you roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can escape it. Fair?
Got it. Fair.
And this is going to be a straight up roll for him, and whatever you roll for your dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
I'm gonna use luck point.
Oh.
A luck point, okay?
Oh, thank God.
Go ahead, roll one more time.
16.
Now, hang on. Because I
Hold
did
up.
see that Dr. Funnut redeemed
No.
advantage for the DM.
Every time we say his name.
Oh,
But it said a Dex attack on an NPC.
Advantage
Oh,
for
you're
the
right. You're
DM.
right. You're right. Okay.
Nope, it said a next attack on a PC.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to give advantage to the DM on its next attack on a player character.
Is
Now-
he attacking me?
The question is, would this be an attack because he's trying to grapple you and bear hug you?
no, I think that's a restrain, not an attack, because
But
he's not
you can only
dealing
do
damage.
that if you hit on an attack.
No, because you can like do a contested
Well,
grapple.
To grapple, you have to attack, but to attack, you need
Oh,
a
I get-
target, and you can't target two people.
That's true.
I
So
did lose
it
audio,
had-
so I'm sorry, I didn't hear any of that. Say that one more time.
To attack, well, grappling is an attack, but to attack, you have to have one target. So he has to have a target, which would be the wrong one if he's targeting both of them, or it would be a save, and it's not an attack, and it's targeting both of them.
Okay, so that's
I'm gonna look it up.
so I can't do that at all then. So I have to make a. What is the check?
So
for
you
silent
choose?
image? Okay, well, without the intelligence check, he's going to try and go after the wrong one, and you are going to see that he dives and tackles the illusion and goes right through it.
As he tackles and because he's so close to the floor to me, I'm
Yep.
gonna like jump over him as he tackles, like run over him and just like run away. Kind of like a cartoon character would like
You're going to
jump over someone as they're tackling them.
Okay. So you're going to jump over him and you're going to run away. That's fair.
And as I'm going the whole time, I'm
Yes.
just gonna go shit, 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 shit.
And
You're
you're
gonna
going to
do
be
the
using the
Italian?
dash action.
Never
right?
seen again.
Yeah, I have the. Yeah, wait, what did you say?
So you're going to be dashing to try and run away?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So go ahead and move your token. You're 60 feet.
Can you lock it the movement so I can know how much 60 feet is?
Luck movement. There you go. So you're going towards
Oh, yeah?
Ernwig.
Oh, I thought he was south.
I'm right
No.
here.
Yeah, Ernwig is north of you. Ernwig is right here.
There's also like a crowd around the fight, right?
Yes, so you would need to run across the circle, and then you're gonna need to go try and
What
go
if
into the
instead of-
circle.
What if instead of dashing, I just like run 30 feet and use my action to hide in the crowd?
But you're still gonna go north?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're gonna need to roll at disadvantage if you're trying to do
disadvantage?
that because you're going north. The reason being is the guy that tried to tackle you is gonna yell out, "The little shit's trying to steal your gold!" And the guy who's right here duking it out with Ernwig is going to see right as you're getting into or getting close to the northern side of the circle, because you are not hidden yet. You're not interweaved in between the crowd, because you said you're running directly north through the circle.
Like I'm in the crowd though, aren't I? Or what do
You
you
would
mean?
need to be going in this direction as opposed to going straight through the open area and then bursting into the crowd, which is in a circle like this.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
Where are they? Where are they again?
They're far east side, like 3:30 on the clock. Yeah, they're
I'm
pinging.
pinging.
Oh yeah, nowhere near where I am. Fuck, it's a completely different way.
Can you put me back to my original position then?
I thought I did. I clicked accept, but here. So you're down here.
So that would be like this, like that, and I would be in the crowd.
Yes, you would be in the crowd. You would have moved 10 feet through the crowd.
You're supposed to
And
be
then-
keeping your eye on me.
That wasn't gonna happen anymore.
I was supposed to keep my eye on you.
No, I'm talking to the
Oh.
giant that's boxing me.
And then
So, yeah.
I have this. I don't know how.
Go ahead and roll.
It says
to
naturally,
hide.
naturally stealthy. You take the hide action even when you're obscured by only one creature that is at least one size larger than you, which is
Yes.
why I want to run in the crowd.
Which is why you're able to even take the hide action.
Yeah.
So yes, go ahead and roll stealth. And his perception needs to beat that. And he's going to be on
wait.
straight perception.
Should I do it?
Hmm?
What, your lock point?
Yeah, I have one more.
I mean, might as well. We're gonna go to
Sure.
I'll do
sleep.
it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Stealth.
I need
Natural
you to
20.
get out of here. I need you to get out of here.
Ooh,
Yay!
dirty,
Dirty
20. Dirty 20. Okay, okay.
So against the perception.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Oh.
Oh, it's a good thing you
Oh.
rolled that.
It is a
Holy
good thing.
cow.
Because
Yeah,
he
baby.
does have a modifier. So you
That's what I've been waiting for.
run through the crowd and you start to hide. And the duelist, I'm going to refer to him as the duelist as a way to describe that. He is going to be fairly upset. And he is going to throw a haymaker at you now. He wants to get his money's worth at least.
At who?
At you.
Okay.
Because your friend just made off with 25 of his gold.
Yeah.
So, he's going to do this, and I need to close that. So, he's going to attack you, and he is indeed going to hit you. And because of that, he's going to roll this. And he's going to hit you for another 8 damage.
Holy cow.
That's fine.
Okay. And now,
Okay.
And now his friend, who has also picked himself off the floor, is going to come up and stand right next to you as well.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like he fell prone and I moved 35 feet away. So
Yes.
how is he moving?
He's taking the dash
over
action
30
to
feet.
get up to you.
Okay.
But
Did he
his-
fall prone or not?
He did fall prone. He spent half
That
his action
takes
to
up
get
half.
up, which is 20. And then he spent 20 to get halfway to you. And then he dashed, taking another 40 feet of movement. They're both
He has
evil
four-
barbarians.
Okay.
Dude, barbarians are quick.
Okay.
Especially Goliath.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's an eagle barbarian, do you have to rage to get that modifier?
He raged when he saw what he thought was cheating.
Okay. Just clarifying.
Yes.
Then, and he's gonna take a swing at me.
He's not going to take a swing at you. He's just going to stand next
Okay.
to you or on the other side of you. So you have the main guy standing here on the tile below you. The other guy is going to come up and he's going to be right here on the back side of you.
Okay. So he forced his way through the circle, the crowd.
Let me draw the circle. Because when you moved, the crowd had to move as well. So the crowd is kind of like this now.
Yeah. So if he's right,
So he's literally at the edge of the crowd here. The other guy is right here.
okay. Well, I am going to take the disengage action
Okay?
and okay, I'm going to move 35 feet here.
You're going to move south. You're going to
Yeah.
try and break your way through the crowd, which are going to kind of part to let you out. Okay? And you disengaged, which is fine. Okay, so then the crowd is going to kind of part and go like this to allow you through. Okay. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now the guy is gonna end right here, and he's gonna take another swing at you. Raging, he's still upset. And this time he's not gonna do any damage to you.
Wait, but I thought you took the disengage action.
Yeah, he's moved. He spent. Yeah. And the second guy,
Yep.
since he didn't attack that turn or take damage, he's out of his rage, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
So he can still walk up and hit you, he's just not raging anymore.
But does the Eagle Barbarian speed apply passively?
I believe it does. That should not have rolled. Hopefully it did not. I'm checking right now. Yes. As long as he's not wearing heavy armor, it is passive.
Okay. And he makes a 17. He hits me with a 17. Well, he doesn't hit me with a 17 or whatever.
He does not hit you, yes.
Okay. Then I will. Man. Do they get advantage? Can they reckless attack as part of an opportunity attack?
When you make your first attack roll on your turn. So yeah, that is correct. They cannot do it on an attack of opportunity.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Longstride on myself, and I'm now faster than them.
Hang on. Doing so gives you advantage on attack rolls using strength until the start of your next turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage during that time. So the one that is still raging will indeed be able to use reckless attack, because it's advantage on attack rolls using strength until the start of his next turn, which it still is, hasn't done that. But one will be a reckless attack, one will not. Unless you're using disengage.
I'm just gonna gamble. I already fucked this up enough. I will cast Longstride on myself, and then I will move 45 feet.
Okay, so I will make one attack at advantage, and one attack, well, 2 attacks at advantage, thanks to our new friend DM Auto.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's evil. That's evil.
Well, the first one does hit. The one at advantage hits. The raging one that does hit. And that is going to be for 6 points of force damage. Or bludgeoning damage, if you will.
Okay.
Second one with the advantage. Don't worry, the advantage is only a 9, so it's got whatever the roll is. And that's less than a 9, so the 9 will miss you. So yeah, you take the 6 points of force or bludgeoning damage. You are fairly, you're not doing too well, are you?
No.
Okay. So you are able to move 35 feet in which direction?
45.
45 because of
Yeah, I'm faster than. Yep,
Yes.
I'm faster than them now. And since I'm 5 feet ahead of them, they can no longer catch up to me without using the dash action.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna book it.
Okay. So you're going north then? You're going back in the other direction? Or are you going
No, I'm gonna go
again?
south.
South, okay.
Going south.
Okay. So go ahead and book your 45 feet. And that guy is going to use a dash action to go over here. So you now have a guy on that tile.
Mm-hmm.
Second guy is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to dash and he's going to move right up here. So you still have 2 guys flanking you. And they're...
That's okay.
Yep. And they're not too happy.
Well, they're not raging.
They are not raging now. That is correct.
So I'm just gonna disengage and move 45 feet again.
In which direction?
South.
South again. Okay. So you're gonna get 2 attacks. One of them.
Disengage.
Oh, disengage. You're right. Okay.
I'm not dashing.
So 45 feet.
Yep.
So, first guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So he's going to walk up to you and he's going to attack. And this one does have advantage. 13 is the advantage roll.
Jesus.
But he.
Why are they trying to kill me?
They're trying to knock you out. You challenge them in
No,
a bout of fisticuffs.
the
Oh,
the
I don't
the
know.
viewers.
It's a new viewer.
God. I don't like this game anymore. I quit D&D. I'm done.
No.
Provokes crowd. Get
That-
attacked. Why am
it
I being
must be.
attacked?
Not
So
the consequences of my actions.
So that's
Oh
another,
no.
that's another 6 points.
I think that puts me down. Well,
Okay.
I have to think about this. I've taken 12 from healing 8.
Well, what was your max HP? Because you have not healed in the last 3 attacks, which was 7, 6, and 6.
I haven't healed in. Oh, then I'm down.
This guy knocks you down, and he doesn't continue on. However, he does look for any of your possessions. Do you still have any gold on you, or is the pouch that you...
No, that was all of it.
That was all of your gold. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I was going all or nothing. He
jeez,
can
okay.
have a hammer. He can have my armor if he could take it off of me. Like,
Yep.
like
I'm just gonna
I
start
got
being
nothing
nude
of.
in the
I've got
streets.
nothing. No, I have clothes on, but I've got nothing
Oh,
of value
okay.
on me.
Well, you're going to kind of drift in and out of consciousness, but he's not trying to kill you. Yes, he's not happy with you, but he knocks you unconscious. Your eyesight goes black. You black out. But as you do, you can feel him kind of rifling through your pouches and prying up things like your gloves and whatnot, and everything goes black. You wake up the next day. You're not in any pain, but you see that you're in a workshop of sorts. There is things hanging on the wall. There's metal gadgets here and there. There's tinker tools. You recognize that there's some stonemason tools. There's wood carver's tools. There's all sorts of these different things. And you're lying on a workbench, really.
They put me in the child labor camp.
Not again.
It's just like before.
But you're hearing these cogs turning and kind of metal clinking and a small hammer, like a craftsman hammer, an artisan
Pen hammer?
I was gonna say a
Peen hammer?
peen hammer.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And you hear this, and it sounds familiar to you. You instantly, at least I think, you start to feel at ease in this spot. But you wake up and you're nursing kind of a dull but constant headache. And as you stir, the hammer kind of stops a little bit. You hear this elderly voice. You're awake. Don't move too much. You're recovering. I have to say, you're heavier than you look. As you turn your head, you see this very old, frail gnome. He's got a set of goggles that are up on his forehead. He's got some spectacles on that have multiple small sections of or multiple different lenses that he can kind of fold down and fold up as needed. And he's working with a hammer, and he's got a small little, almost looks like a soldering iron of some sorts, a very small kind of pick that has steam coming up from it. But it doesn't seem to be connected from anything. Like there's no tube for a welder of sorts. And he says, "You took quite a spill. You must have angered the twins."
I did that. That was me.
Well, I wouldn't recommend doing that more than once. You
I'm putting a mental note to not anger lubricated men.
Yes, they tend to have their way with you, don't they?
Well, I'm not sure anywhere other than my face, but
Oh my god!
I guess you're speaking from experience.
She's very well acquainted with the twins.
Yeah.
Oh, they have no interest in me. My apprentice, however, hasn't quite learned his lesson. He tends to have an ego, and egos are very fragile here in Aliona. Lucky for you, I was able to bring you here and nurse you back to health. You took quite a spell, but I think you'll be all right.
I appreciate it. Well, I feel like this act of kindness is not deserved.
Well, maybe so, but I have a kind heart. What can I say? Either way, you're new in town, aren't you?
Correct. And what I lack in wisdom, I make up for in intellect.
Are you sure?
Said roll me a deception check.
I thought about it, but I want to roleplay this real quick. I mean, your actions don't necessarily fit that bill.
I said I don't have any wisdom.
Touche.
And then I don't know necessarily what's in the shop, but can I start identifying things?
Yes. You notice that there are high quality tinkered pieces that look cobbled together in ways that normally wouldn't be. You see that there are small, larger than life insectoid looking gadgets, mechanical animals, mechanical insects.
Like steel defenders or clockwork creatures?
You see those as well. I'm talking about like a mechanical scarab looking thing that's about the size of a closed fist. You see that there are steel defenders. There's like a mortar that can be carried. This is indeed an artifice shop that you have seen. Like you have seen pieces enough to know that this is indeed an artifice or artifice, however you want to pronounce it.
Artificer?
Well,
he is the
the place
artificer.
of
Yes.
the place of artifice.
Correct.
1, 2, 3 artifice way.
Well, that there is a force ballista, and I'll point at things. I can tell you those things. I can't tell you to not get in street fights until now, of course.
Oh, a fellow purveyor of artifice. You're not from the village, you say? Not from the city?
No,
Yet you know of artifice. How did you come about this knowledge?
a shitty childhood lets you have lots of time for books.
You learned from books, you say? Now, do you have any of the books on you?
No, they were unfortunately lost in a fire when my home was attacked. A gift from my father.
And who, pray tell, was your father? Because books of artifice don't normally leave the city.
He was a talented man. Not really from this world.
Ah, that must explain it. Well, how versed are you in artifice? What have you created so far?
Well, it's been very simple things. Only my gauntlets, which allow me to more efficiently, and my armor.
But your armor isn't anything out of the ordinary, as far as I
No,
can see.
it's just the type of craftsmanship is more
I
personal
see.
and
So you built that armor yourself?
yes.
Well, what if I showed you how to make it special? Take it as a gift for your act of bravery, however misguided it might be.
Well, I would have to come back and repay you with the gold I stole.
You used it to steal from the twins? Oh, you have some audacity, I'll give you that.
It's genetic.
Well, either way, here. If you can stand, come over here. I will show you how to reconfigure your armor. And maybe add a little kick to it.
I'll stand and like shake his hand, and I'll be like, "Can't be a bastard child without being a little bit of a bastard."
I know this trait well. I have no family because of it. As he just kind of offers a small, slight chuckle.
Where's the revolver you're hiding?
So he's going to spend a couple hours helping you and teaching you how to produce this special version of your own armor. And he's also going to give you a blueprint and something to study for when you come back to repay him with the gold that you had said you stole from the twins. You could return the blueprint at that point. But for now, you can use it to study and learn how to craft something special. But at this point, everybody, I want to just clear up and tie up any loose ends. Valor, you are able to dash away, although you have no idea what happened to Ernwig.
I'm gone.
I'm sorry, Edward, as I run. I got the gold though.
Like tears in your eyes.
Yeah.
It was worth
You will be
it.
missed.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm assuming you go back to the Weary Worm, and everybody else also goes back to the Weary Worm. You guys check in throughout the night. You and Noeon are teaching and learning magic.
Darok's gonna be confused at first because the person he's sharing
His
a
new
room with
roomie is not there.
Is not there. But then Dark's gonna shrug and he's gonna put the two beds together.
He
Fit
won't miss
for
it.
king!
He won't miss it. So, you eventually fall asleep. And everyone else falls asleep normally. Throughout the night, Valor, as you and Noeon, while you're teaching Noeon kind of how to feel the weave of eternity and how to use his magic, how to learn how to cast spells, you seem to understand or learn that you can change, slightly modify spells every time you cast it. And you learn the ability of metamagic. So you can now cast semi-custom spells. And Noeon, you also learn some new stuff. I forget if it's specific spells. Or if there's something.
I just always have Divine Smite up to now.
That's right, because you've been practicing
only
Divine
spell that
Smite,
changes.
and that's it. Yes. So your magic comes from not only Lay on Hands but Divine Smite, and you've casted enough now that it's ingrained in your memory. It has become second nature. So you always have the ability to cast it as long as you have the spell slot for it.
And I get once a day.
You get it once a day, because after that, you feel like you've used up your extra magic that you've learned how to harness and obtain. So with that, everybody else outside of Ernwig awakes. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe 7 o'clock for some of the early risers. But you have all officially fully leveled up with all your abilities. You have taken a long rest. You've gained back all your resources. And Valor, you have now 25 extra gold. Well, you have 50 gold, 25 of Ernwig's, and 25 of one of the twins. However, Dorok, you wake up and you see that Ernwig has not come back, has not found his way to the inn room.
Strange. He's gonna go over to Valor's room. Valor, are you awake?
Huh? What? Hey, Dorok.
Oh, yeah. So last night, Ernwig never made it home, so I used his bed. Made a huge bed. I assumed I would be awoken in the middle of the night and told to use only one bed, but evidently he never showed up. Do you know where he is?
Yeah, he never made it back.
No. But look at this cool warhammer I got.
We need to find Ernwick now.
Oh, do you think I should wake the rest of the party?
Yes, I think we gotta go now.
Oh, okay. Then Dorok's gonna go and wake everyone up.
Okay. And we will cut the session there.
No.
Thank you all for joining and playing tonight. Thank you all to all the new viewers that we had today. We had a bunch of raiders. We had a bunch of people that had chatted for the first time tonight. And people like DM Otto really kind of flexing the power of the audience and the viewers with your ability to grant advantage, disadvantage. I appreciate everybody coming by and stopping by. So have a wonderful night, and we will see you soon. Take care.
Have fun. Bye.
Have a good
Bye,
night,
guys.
everyone.
Bye.
By Viscera's word, we take the road, bearing questions, not the code. We search the groves, the stone, the stream, for signs half seen, for broken dreams. The land remembers what we do not. Scars still burn where the cision wrought. Old seams breathe where worlds once tore, and leave behind what was not before.
It's true we find us something new. Each trial bends what we thought true. Not knowing yet what it must be cured, only knowing it must be endured.
So side by side, through doubt and night, we buy them time to set things right until the truth steps into sight. We will return the betrayal of light.
We will return to the betrayal.